Oh, forgot the Bluetooth. I forgot the Bluetooth. Shit. Santa's behind you. Oh, is he, huh? Ah. You want to know what is behind me, though? Bluetooth speakers. I need to go grab that. Ugh. Wait, hold on. Nice little something for me to listen on the way there. So yeah, something to listen to on the way back. Boom. Good boy. Alright, there we go. This is what I needed. Ah! Jesus! Fuck! Ah! There we go. Jesus Christ. Not need that for it to be so loud. Coke? I don't got no fucking Coke. I have a Jarrito. I have Jarritos. But that's all I got. I ain't doing no damn Coke. When I sitting over there, freak. Why not over here? Why does it feel like it? I got hair in my mouth. I think I just have like one of the long ass stash hairs that are going in there. What the hell? That was not cool. I did not like that. Anyway. Boy, I said, boy, like one of your fine McClusky Huskies. Clucking like a husky. Yep, McClusky Husky and Sons, I tell you what. Now, you might be thinking these are just like, you know, some of your typical Huskies. Nah, that's not what they are, my brother. We're a new up-and-coming weapons manufacturer, and we're making you the finest revolvers and lever actions you've seen in this fine side of the West. Go. Get this smoked up. Shit. Really? There we go. Alright. So what has been happening for the tube? What has been going on for today? Is McCluckland the name of the sandwich of San Andreas? Oh, I think so. Yeah. Because it's a part of, like, that, like, the whole chicken fast food place or whatever the fuck Isn't it literally called McClux or something like that? I forgot what it was called, but yeah, it was something like that though. Someone had an interesting Valentine's. Oh, did you? Oh, is it this? Well, oh my god, this came home drunk last night, got way too excited to see my cat. Oh my god. That cat looks so traumatized. That poor kitty. Yeah, that seems like a very interesting Valentine's. I forgot that that was today, too, honestly. I kind of went going pretty much the entire day yesterday and today, not realizing it was Valentine's Day today. Which, whatever, I don't give that much of an idea of a fuck. I was like, oh shit, yeah, it's that holiday. Okay, that's a thing. That's basically how I thought, and I'm just like, yeah, that thing, again, that happens every year that for some reason people kind of care about. Which, funny enough, is, like, more or less kind of a religious holiday anyway, because isn't it based off of, like, the, you know, like, just St. Valentine anyway? But 15th means discount chocolate. That's true. There is a bunch of discount candies. Which, I'm okay with that. I'm always fine with that. A date made for guys not to forget their girlfriends are special that they end up forgetting anyway. Because it's honestly just another capitalist holiday, really, if you think about it now at this point. I always sell a bunch of flowers and a bunch of chocolate to a bunch of people. And a bunch of fancy, generic, like, 1 to 2 to 3 liner cards. It's just what it is, so... I mean, when the holiday doesn't have much else going for it but that, it's like, how can you really, like, you know, remember it? At least, like, the other holidays, like Halloween, Thanksgiving, well, okay, maybe not as much, you know, Christmas, you know, all these other holidays at least got something else going for it. But, well, I mean, even Thanksgiving, because it's like the whole fat feast and engorging yourself. So, it's just like... I don't know, at least like other holidays got some shit going on with it. Valentine's is just like, yeah, chocolate, flowers, and don't forget that, you know, your partner wants to feel special today, you know, it's just like, okay. Couldn't you just do that any other time, of the year? And honestly, wouldn't it be more special if you did it on any other time of the year? I mean, it seems like it'd make more sense that way. What happens on St. Paddy's Day stays on St. Paddy's Day. Yeah. I can't wait for that day. That's just going to be like, for anyone that is even remotely Irish to an extent, it's just like a perfect day to just, you know, have an excuse to just drink very excessively and not give a fuck. That's just kind of how I see St. Paddy's. Just like, alright, the quarter Irish in me has an excuse to be excessively drunk tonight. Get me a few points, lads. That's pretty much how I would feel about it. I mean, I kind of feel like that with at least a couple holidays. That,
4th of July, because I really don't give a fuck about anything about 4th of July outside of just watching shit blow up and having drinks and eating a bunch of barbecue. So, I mean, those two. New Year's, because, you know, might as well at least start the new year with a little Vice of Sin. And, that's pretty much about it. There's at least like 3 holidays that I will, you know, be like, yep, these are meritable excessive drinking days. Strictly. And I don't mean just like, you know, binge like I might occasionally, where it's like grab a 12-pack and I somehow go through like a 12-pack of Twisted Teas, you know, in a course of like 5 hours. I don't mean that. I mean like, you know, let's get some whiskeys, some cokes, and, you know, some different, you know, shit to mix up with, you know, and like have a party. I was kind of thinking about maybe grabbing a drink tonight, but I was just like, nah. I'll just do that tomorrow. You don't do drinking games on Halloween. Every time someone screams, take a shot. Ah, that is a good idea. But that would kind of mean that I, you know, shouldn't be working on Halloween then, because I usually do. So, and if that's the case, then I couldn't. Like, I wouldn't be able to, like, you know, actually drink and do the game. Because I'd be at work. But, if I was having that day off, oh, fuck yeah. Just go, you know, just have, like, a little flask, you know, with, you know, just, like, something straight, you know, just, like, some whiskey straight or something like that. And just, like, walk around scaring people. Or just, like, you know, watching someone get scared. And when someone screams out of fear or some shit from being jump scared, I'm like, that's a shot. Sweet. Dude, I probably would just get, like, confused as, like, some drunk homeless guy at a certain point. I'd be like, hey, what's up? Wander around Portland on Halloween night drunk. Honestly, I should make sure I look at least nice and, you know, extra spiffy that night at least, just so I don't get confused. If I went the way I look like right now, I'm sure someone might confuse me as, like, someone who's recently homeless. Ball. He's not homeless, he just has terrible fashion sense. Yeah. And hey, it's like I'm not homeless and I don't got terrible fashion. Hey. You know what? I'll go along if I lose this time. You get a pass for now. If anything, I kind of changed it up a little bit. I'm wearing a different jacket this time. Not wearing my trench coat. I put that away because it's starting to get, like, you know, more near the end of winter. I don't really need it as much. I actually was able to get some glue to finally get this thing fixed, because like this little part of this pin right here popped off, and put some glue on it to put it back on there. And it's not like totally like fastened like it was, but it is sealed on there again. So usually extends to just t-shirts and jeans. That's usually for me too, but I also love jackets, so I have a lot of jackets. Especially like old military jackets. Like I'm kind of a sucker for old like military surplus jackets and stuff. I like those things. Like this one. Honestly, like, people might dog on it a little bit, but, like, you know, using, like, military surplus shit is actually really nice. I mean, can be kind of convenient at times. Because these jackets, like, I mean, they're mostly, like, summer field jackets, at least for these types of jackets, but, I mean, if you have, like, a leather jacket or, like, a, you know, kind of like a, you know, some sort of, like, an under jacket or, like, an undercoat underneath this, it works as, like, a outer winter jacket layer, basically. So, because I got leather over this, it works kind of like, you know, like a winter coat, basically. It's just 2 coats instead. And actually, these were made so you could actually put, like, thermals in them and have them, like, you know, buttoned inside and have, like, a fur collar buttoned on these. So you could actually make these winter coats. Zipped up or open. For me, it's always open. I usually do open, but at least for button-ups, like this one, I like to do this, where I just only button it partially, like usually the 2, like these ones. So the bottom one's still kind of flapped open, and then you just got this big openness. Like, I'll do that. I usually never button it all the way up, unless I'm doing something formal. But beyond that, this is just how I usually will do it for these. But even then, I don't usually have those buttoned like that. But just because it's still kind of in the winter, you know, I'm just kind of using that to kind of keep, yeah, at least, you know, the layers at least somewhat kind of secured to each other. I mean, I got my leather zipped up right now, you know, so, like, during the winter, they'll be zipped up, usually, just to kind of keep the warmth secure, but beyond that, you should keep it open. And when a giant gust blows against you, it looks kind of badass. With a trench coat, yes, I always keep my trench coat open. Like, I'll, you know, usually have, like, all my layers zipped up to at least keep the warmth in me, but that trench coat, that stays open, so then those, like, tailcoats are flying off. Does make you feel a little badass. Another thing that I really like is just like those like hoodies that you don't really zip up or button up or anything. They're just like the one singular hoodie. I really like those a lot, especially if they're like a little loose, so it kind of can partially work as like a blanket until you remember stuffing your coat pockets. That's why. Well, well, I guess luckily for this particular coat, there ain't no pockets. Like, literally, there isn't at all. Like, these don't come with pockets right here. Which, honestly, does kind of suck a little bit, I will admit. It does have these breast pockets, though. It's got those. So, oh, and a pistol pocket right here. So, if I wanted to stick a little pistol right in here if I wanted to, you know, I could just whip it out. I actually know exactly what would go in here, too. It'd be a Makarov PPK. Maybe a Walther. But I don't think they were really given those. I know the other jacket I have, the East German jacket, the NVA one that has like all the camo powder on it. Those have the actual like pockets right here in the front. I don't know why these ones specifically don't. I guess the Kampfgruppen did not get the pockets, the luxury of coat pockets, while the rest of the military arm did. Which kind of sucks. Because every now and then, you know, when it's a little chilly, I want to put my hands in the pockets, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have to stuff them in my pants pocket. Here,
Alright, let's see what's on tube. And humans report video. Boomer comedian was a bar plagiarized Ted Cruz. It's the whole helicopter joke. I already know what it is. I think I saw that on Onion Nuggets. Like, ugh. Who allowed her to just go ahead and do stand-up? Have you just seen the original Jumanji? I've seen bits and pieces of it. I haven't seen the entire thing, though. What's this random little YouTube short? Shorts, countries, and memes. Landmines in Bosnia. Wait, what? What is this little YouTube short? Giga Chads and Chad. Vampires in Romania. Because of, like, Vlad. Lena. Okay. Gay bars in California. Wouldn't it just be all congealed in San Francisco predominantly? What's the comments on these? Why do I feel like that this is one of these weird gun shops in America? That would actually make more sense if it did that. You could just use Google Max to voice. That wouldn't even work, honestly, just because, like, they shift over time. Spiders in Australia, pastry shops in France. Knives in the UK, guns in America. Okay, it seems like at least a bunch of people just keeping with the meme, which makes sense. Like, yeah, guns in America, which is basically just like absorb the entire thing. Makes sense. How have you not seen it? Come on, bro. Because I haven't. Need to watch it? Well, okay. Well, I will. Damn. Jesus, I didn't realize how it was such, like, heresy to not see the original. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I'm aware of it. Like, oh my god. Whatever. Oh my god. Kind of felt like a weak burp. Boo. Boo. Need to read the book. Yeah, I mean, well, at least that makes me feel more comfortable because I haven't read the book yet. Tea. Do I generally... what is this poll? Do you generally talk fast? Yes, I talk normal, I guess, or I talk slow. I guess I'll say I talk normal, I don't know. When I think talking fast, I think Ben Shapiro fast, and I'm not that fast, so... yeah. Ben Shapiro has, like, a very crazy, insane, very fast voice, and might as well basically be at 1.5 speed. It's like, who gave this little, like, toddler fuck a bunch of crack and Adderall? It's like, Jesus. It's like, hey. It's like every now and then I will unironically slow him down. Like, put him at, like, 0.75 because it's like, Jesus, you, like, slow the hell down. It's like fucking hell. It's like, thinks he learns the trick of talking fast and that makes him, like, some sort of an intellectual. It's like, you filthy little filching fuck. Well, that and a bunch of money and having fucking fracking billionaires fund his antics. So, I guess there's also that. Here. What's she going for? What's she doing? A new televangelist, prophet, prophecy. Oh boy. God, I love the evangelicalism.
His name is Charlie Champ. What type of fucking last name is Champ? Huh? Champ. Bruh.
About Ron, by the way, oh my god, so much fun happened while I was not live that I wanted to, like, desperately cover, okay? Like, this guy.
What's up, Monarch?
Okay? This is fire, okay? Evangelical alert. New evangelicals defending Ron DeSantis alert.
Oh boy.
Now, you might think, like, what's going on here? There's a bucket right there, okay? That is just product placement. For those of you who don't understand.
Oh my god. Oh no, that's Jim Baker. Oh my god, that's a Jim Baker bucket. That is a Jim Baker bucket in front of a vase of flowers for some reason. And, oh, there he is. There he is. Yep, I knew it. Oh, there, yes, I spotted Jim Baker. Oh my god. Yes, yes, dude.
Evangelicals have
the craziest shit happens on Jim Baker's show, dude. Like, he's the most craziest fucking freak ever, bro. I love him.
Shows that are broadly circulated, a lot of people watch it, and they make money selling you the idea first.
That and like, Kenneth Copeland, because that guy unironically looks like a demon.
Y2K is happening, and then tell you you can survive it, you know, by the bucket when it happens, when it inevitably pops off, basically. Okay? Big fan of all that. Love it personally. Big fan. Please, more of this. Let's take a look.
We need to watch Ron DeSantis because the Lord is going to use him in a powerful way. I had several years ago a...
Oh my god, why does he look so metrosexual as fuck? Oh my god, they call him prophet. What? They call him... They straight call him a fucking prophet. Oh my god. Stupid people are stupid, I guess, because he's a charlatan and a grifter and one of these prosperity gospel preachers. So I mean that makes sense, including this quote prophet Charlie Champ, who literally looks like the most like metrosexual looking motherfucker I've ever seen, dude.
Where I saw 2 palm trees, and I saw one of them was planted in California.
See you tomorrow after I get off work. All right, man.
Florida. And I said, Lord, what is this? These 2 palm trees? He said, this palm tree from California is Ronald Reagan. This palm tree that is in Florida is Ron DeSantis. He said,
what? So, in a weird schizophrenic episode, you thought that 2 palm trees was one of Reagan and one of DeSantis, you know, because the Lord said so, and... okay. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. These people are insane. See what I mean, dude? Fucking bangers, bro. Fucking bangers.
Or Ronald.
This guy looks like a Fortnite skin. He looks like Cypher PK's Fortnite skin, specifically.
DeSantis is this...
Like, no disrespect to the home.
I mean, I'm biased, so I feel like I could say it, but this guy looks gay as fuck. I mean, I'm just, like, honestly, like, I mean, he does. Like, if I went to a gay bar, that would be, like, the most generic-looking person I would see at the gay bar. You know what I mean? Like, just, like, generic, you know, metrosexual-looking gay guy, number 8461 or something at the gay bar, you know, just being like, hey, what's up? Oh, yeah, I'm about to get some lemon drop shots. You want one? You know, it's gonna be like one of these dudes, you know? It's like, that's who I imagine when I, you know, like, at least, you know, one of the many generic, like, you know, like, just face holders that I would see at a gay bar. Like, this is unironically, like, a generic face I would see. I'll believe I avoid Fortnite at all costs. Yeah, I do too. I'm just kind of gonna let, you know, Hassan's Chad and Hassan, you know, just kind of go in agreement with that and just be like, yeah, okay, I'll believe you, because, yeah, I'll avoid like, Taint Night, you know, at all costs as far as I'm concerned.
I love him, but, like...
Second has an anointing similar to Ronald Reagan, and I saw...
he looks like Caucasian Hassan Minhaj. Oh, my God. Oh, that's so good.
Ron DeSantis as a tree of righteousness, that palm tree...
Bro.
A tree of righteousness, dude. Oh my god. Why do they always have to, like, flower it up so much, too, with like, the tree of righteousness, or, like, you know, the lake of purity, or, you know, or, like, the chalice of holiness, or some shit, right? It's just, like, they always got some weird, like, some weird, like, holier than thou, like, phrasing for random shit, you know, to try to make it stand out, you know, from some other random generic object. It's like, oh yes, like, you know, these holy trees, and it's like, they're literally just fucking palm trees, dude. It's like, there's nothing righteous or special about them there, my bud.
Bro, he looks like he went to one of those, like, you know, Indian Instagram barbers. You know what I'm talking about? Where, like, they pull out, like, a weird ruler, like a shaper, and just go... You know what I'm talking about?
See, I kind of get what you're talking about that.
Like, he literally went to some, like, crazy Indian Instagram barber. This is the... First of all, someone else also called it out. I was just about to say this. This is the most Persian-coated man I've ever seen, okay? This dude is white, okay?
I mean, it's... I kind of see where he's come from with that, but I still think he just looks like a generic, like, metrosexual fuck, like, early 2000s, mid-2000s gay guy or something. That I just see at the bar or whatever.
I've never seen a white guy with this fade. Okay.
And frankly, I think it's just because a lot of these, you know, far-right Christians always have, like, this weird hyper, like, you know, closeted gayness about them and shit, at least for a good chunk of them, and this guy is just reeking of it. Like, there's nothing about what he's talking about right now concurrently, really, that's, you know, making it say it, but his appearance is saying it. My gaydar is going off. Like, I have a strong feeling if I was, like, in the room with this dude, and I was just like, oh, yes, you know, you've said many wise words today, and he just, like, played along with it, and I, like, got invited to, you know, hang out at his church or some shit, he would take me to his office and, you know, do favors, you know what I'm saying? You know, this is like, he just strikes me as that dude.
And I saw it uprooted from Florida and brought to Washington, D.C. and planted in Washington, D.C. And as the storms came, he was not moved.
That's right.
There's something...
Was that bitch on, like, some Xannies? That's right. It's like, that was like the most, like, deflated, that's right. Like, oh my god, was that Jim Baker's wife? Was she just, like, zonked out on Xans? Like, damn. It's like, that is right, You know, nothing, like, authoritative or anything, it's just, that's right, Sounds so zonks, dude. Man, these hypocritical two-faced bastards, man. Like, you could just smell it for them, basically. It's just so easy to see through them. It's like, this guy's probably got, like, some secret, like, you know, insecure gay problem. Like, Jim Baker's just a grifty fuck. I mean, his wife is probably, like, you know, doing Xans on the daily. You know, it's just, it ain't really that far. It really ain't that hard to see through these people.
About Ron DeSantis that we need to begin to pray for, we need to begin to look at, because his ultimate future...
Was that the Fortnite skin? Hold on, I'll go back. Was it?
Out Ron DeSantis that we need to begin to pray for, we need to begin to look at, because...
Okay, I actually see a resemblance.
Ultimate future...
Wow, there's a striking resemblance, actually. What the fuck?
...is to have a position in the United States as the president.
There actually is a resemblance, holy shit.
Planted in Washington, D.C., and he would be like a Ronald Reagan.
He literally is a Fortnite skin, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I took his word for it, and wow, like, you know, honestly, good gut instinct to do so, because he actually was.
Yes.
I didn't think he would be, but that actually was, like, wow.
Bro, come on, dog. Why is there 5-gallon kitty litter? It's what they sell.
That's not kitty litter, that's a bonus bucket. It's full of weird, like... Not even, like, good MREs, either. It's just, like, random, just, like, gross shit. Like, honestly. Like, I literally would rather take U.S. military MREs than that shit. And those aren't even that good. Like, I mean, a lot of, you know, soldiers usually don't really talk about, you know, MREs being the greatest thing ever. I mean, they're hardy. They'll fill you up, but that's about all it's gonna do. I'd rather take, like, foreign MREs, like fucking German ones or like Korean ones and shit like that, because those ones are not just hardy but actually like big and like flavorful and genuinely good. And it's like, man, I want those. Stock up on those bad boys. Not those Jim Baker buckets, though. Ugh. And you're thinking, what do you do with the bucket once you're done with it? Well, you shit in it. Unironically, I think Jim Baker's actually sold it like that. It's like, yeah, once you're done with the bucket and, you know, you don't got no plumbing or water or nothing, and you haven't got an outhouse set up, well, you got those buckets. I don't think that's how you worded it, but, I mean, I'm sure he would. Which I guess would work, but would be probably very horribly unsanitary. My good lord, dude. Charlie Champ. Dude, that last name, though, Champ. Prophet Champ. Dude, he calls, like, that's what he calls himself, Prophet Champ, bro. Like, and he looks like that. Like, oh my god, bro. Like, are they, like... those are supposed to be, like, the new up-and-coming, like, televangelists and shit? Once, like, the Pat Robertsons and the Jim Bakers finally croak, because they honestly look more pathetic and boring, frankly, and they look a little bit more easier to see through. It's like, at least there's some entertainment, you know, knowing, you know, at least it was on Jim Baker's show, but still, it's like, ugh, lame. I'd take Pat Robertson any day over Prophet Champ. This fucking name, Champ, dude. Why is that? I didn't even think that was the last name. Who in the, like, human line somewhere thought that was a good surname to have for their, like, family title? To allow that to be passed down, like, oh my lord. There's some bad surnames out there, but that one, I think, takes the cake. Champ. I mean, there is Sanctorum, too, with Rick Santorum. There's that one as well. And then Boehner, or Boner, depending on how you want to pronounce it. What's some other bad ones out there? Got Boehner, or Boner. I like to say Boner. Champ. Oh my god. Fucking, what was that just? Oh, Santorum. I'm trying to think of a few. I'm sure, like, if you go in England, there's probably some, like, absurd, weird surnames out there. Anyway, let's see what other random bullshit be to do. And, you know, let's go for Kyle. I haven't seen Kyle in a minute. What's up, Kalinski? What you be doing? Even Kyle reacted to Champ. Oh my god. And oh, what is this?
So one of the
Shh. Hold on, Kyle. I want to read what this is first. A study. Minimum wage workers need 4 full-time jobs to get by. Oh, gee, wow. That basically equates, if you consider, at least if, let's say, a full-time job is about like 40 hours a week, and you need 4, that'd basically be 120 hours a week. Are there even that many hours in a week? You know, I want to do that math, actually. How many hours are in a week? Because are there even that many? How many in a week? Yeah. 168 hours. Okay, well, goddamn. So so that basically leaves you with 48 hours of free time. Literally 2 days exactly. If you somehow crunch fucking 4 jobs into all 5 days, which means you're not sleeping for 5 days straight. that literally is physically impossible without dying within like a couple weeks, literally due to sleep deprivation. Like, you can literally die of sleep deprivation because your body just is so exhausted it just shuts down. Like, that is literally physically possible that you can die of sleep deprivation. And so it's just like, like, doing that would basically literally kill you within months, if that. Just because your body would just shut down because it's just so exhausted it can't just keep up. Like, that's kind of, insane.
Things that you're taught as you grow up is that you should never spend more than 30% of your income on housing. And, this is an old adage people have mentioned time and time again. And
normally I wouldn't be against that if that was affordable. Like, if that was something that you could actually afford, like, when it comes to housing, and my income could actually, be attained in that way, then that wouldn't be a problem. But unfortunately, inflation in the housing market and stagnation of wages, amongst other variables, have kind of made it a major problem of attaining those accessibilities.
Zillow decided to do a study on this exact question. Like, hey, how much would a minimum wage worker have to work, or how many roommates would they have to have in order to, keep the percentage of their income that they're putting towards housing under 30%? So here's what...
And essentially, I guess that's where that comes into, where, 4 full-time jobs, which I guess hypothetically you can have 3 roommates, doing full-time jobs, including yourself, which that is, I suppose, more feasible. But that only would really work if you have like 3 really good friends that you trust enough that you would, want to room up with. Because, for a lot of people, they don't necessarily want to just room up with random strangers, So it's just like, I mean, like, for a lot of people, that's just kind of like a non-starter, for a lot of cases. Like, I know someone who still lives with his dad still, who is gonna have his last day on Friday. Someone's like, yeah, I don't want roommates. I want my own spot, and I don't blame him. At the end of the day, I do too. And if at least for me personally, I get with the difference that if I were to have roommates, I wanted to be my friends, or at least coworkers I've worked with for a long time and trust, and know enough that we vibe. So it's just like, like my current roommate right now. So it's just like, as long as there's at least, those type of things, please, I don't really give a fuck, but I wouldn't necessarily want it for just some random stranger I don't necessarily know, or barely know, just because there's a little bit of a trust thing of, like, I don't know you that much. And most people, I'd argue, are probably like that.
The Zillow study says that renters who make minimum wage have 2 options to keep rent under 30% of their income. Either find 3 roommates with 2 people per bedroom, or work 4 full-time jobs. 4. A minimum wage earner would need to work 4 full-time jobs.
And we just did the quick little math on that. That's 120 hours of 160 hours that are in the week, leaving 48 hours of free time, which would, which basically means that, like, you're essentially only getting like 8 hours off at any given point, potentially, or less.
To afford housing,
you'd be lucky if you have an actual full day
traditional sense, which means keeping it 30% or less of your income. Wow. So they go on to say Zillow analyzed 50 largest cities in the U.S. looking at the local minimum wage compared to rent price increases, and found workers in cities that have set higher minimum wages fare better, even where rent is more expensive than the national average. See, that's an interesting point right there that we should reflect on for a second. So, usually places that have higher minimum wages are cities. Cities are usually more expensive than rural areas.
Yeah.
But what they're saying they found in the study is minimum wage worker is better off in the city, even though they have higher rent, because that higher minimum wage makes it so that you still end up spending a lower percentage of your income on housing than if you were in a rural area with a very low minimum wage. That's interesting. That's interesting. So this is the report right here.
It definitely makes sense. Like, if you're in, like, some small town paying, like, I don't know, like, $1,100, a month for rent, in the city you're paying, like, $1,600 or $1,700 a month, I mean, that doesn't really add that much to the overall percentile of, like, the wage going to rent, especially if you have a higher wage. If anything, that would actually bring it down a little bit, so, your actual paycheck can go into more things, despite rent technically being higher.
They go on to say that
it's as if that higher wages would help at least alleviate the problems of, like, things like high rent and shit.
Austin, Texas is actually the worst in the entire country. In
Not
cities
surprised.
with a $7.25 an hour minimum wage, an average of over 3.5 full-time workers are needed to make the typical two-bedroom rental affordable. In cities with minimum wages set higher than that, an average of 2.5 full-time minimum wage workers are needed to make the typical two-bedroom rental affordable, despite many of these cities having higher than average rents. So this, I mean, look, it's not like in the cities or the places with higher minimum wage, it's anything to write home about. These people are still severely underpaid, but it is noteworthy that where you have a higher minimum wage, even with the higher rents, it helps people.
Exactly. I mean, it's not obviously something to write home to mama about, but like I was saying, it's like higher wages. It helps alleviate these problems when it comes to higher rent costs and shit like that. And while it obviously isn't a problem solver, it at least can be an alleviator, which considering the wages being stagnant for as long as they have been, that is, one of the major factors as to why, people are unable to afford rent or groceries or anything else in between.
People quite a bit. And you remember all the old facts. We brought this up time and time again, but if the minimum wage was just equal to what it was in the 1960s, accounting for inflation, it would be over $10 an hour today. If it kept up with productivity of the worker, it would be over $20 an hour today. They've done the research where they look into...
And I argue at this point it probably should at least be tied to productivity, so at this point it should probably be at least $20 an hour, flat. At least, from there, and then just adjust it accordingly.
And how it affects unemployment. Because the standard conservative response is we can't have a higher minimum wage because then so many people will be laid off. Because if you tell a small business, hey, we're going to force
despite, thousands of different jobs being laid off right now without wages being raised barely a dime or nickel.
Your worker, or they can't afford to pay the worker more, they'll just lay them off, is the old response that conservatives give. Well, they've done studies into this, and it turns out places where they have raised the minimum wage, there hasn't been an increase in unemployment. So now that could change if you raise the minimum wage like $50 an hour or whatever. Yeah, then there probably would be an increase in unemployment because a lot of employers can't afford to pay employees $50 an hour.
Well, luckily no one's actually asking for that.
But with the raises that we're talking about, you haven't seen the increase in unemployment, and so they're just incorrect. They're just wrong. But more importantly, this whole category of working poor, it should not exist. This isn't controversial for me to say this. If you work...
Unless you love a bunch of that goddamn communism, you son of a bitch.
...time, you should make
you damn commie.
...money to survive.
Well, you want people to be fair off and actually have, like, decent wages and stuff, you son of a bitch communist, I tell you. It's like, we can't afford none of this bullshit. You just want the companies in, you just want this country to collapse, with all this communism, living wage bullshit, Ty.
Period. But instead, you
what just happened to pull yourself out of bootstraps, brother?
Millions of working poor people, where they bust their ass, they play by the rules, they do everything right, and not only is there no reward for it, there's punishment for it. They can't afford the basics. So if anything, reading this, what it tells me is the answer is really sectoral bargaining. That's what we need. So there are some Scandinavian countries that have sectoral bargaining. And what that means is So they go by industry, right? So for example, the fast food industry. If you are a fast food worker, you are unionized with all other fast food workers. And so then you collectively bargain, you collectively negotiate to set a wage floor. Now, California just recently started doing this, or they passed a law where they're going to have sectoral bargaining.
Oh, really? Well, damn, base. I actually didn't even know that.
Well,
And honestly, I do think, having sectoral bargaining, it's basically just like expanding a lot of different elements of collective bargaining, from different, companies, just kind of doing it more on an industry level, type of thing. Because, like, same with Scandinavia, like, if you were a fast food worker in one industry, I mean, you're basically having a collective bargaining of not just your specific, type of job, but also other fast food industry or companies and jobs that, are in that industry as well. So, it's basically collective bargaining, but on an industry-wide, like, sectorial level, hence sectorial bargaining.
from the Scandinavian countries this is a better way to look out for the working class. Honestly, even better than just having a minimum wage. Because the unions typically negotiate a floor for wages that is higher than what any minimum wage would have been. So that's why you have a lot of those countries don't even have a minimum wage, because everybody's part of a union, they have sectoral bargaining, and so the workers' wages are just better. They're just better overall. And so that's what we need here. Like I said, California's working on that.
About better, it's just basically just like there's at least some base standard of living when it comes to at least, the minimum wage that is, there. Which, pretty much isn't really necessary to have a minimum wage at the point when pretty much everyone's at least making a base standard of living because, no matter what type of job they might be making, they can at least, have enough to have a roof over their head, and have a little, rainy day funds and some savings and be able to pay the bills and everything else in between. It's just like, and also on top of that, have enough free time to, or be able to have access to free time to when, they can go out and do shit.
This is one of those...
And it ends up just having far better outcomes.
Those studies, man, it's just astonishing. It's just astonishing. What was the, there was another fact that I'm blanking on at the moment. Post it in the comment section if you remember it, but I don't think a minimum wage worker can afford even a studio apartment in any state in the country.
So I know I couldn't.
And just understand, this another argument conservatives make is, yeah, but the minimum wage is just like, high school kids with a summer job, so who cares, kind of. That is fundamentally untrue. If you look at the numbers, if you look at the statistics, there are plenty of people, probably the majority of people working full-time jobs, getting a minimum wage. That's not the case. That is their actual job. And you need people for these jobs. So the argument of like, well, just, work your way up the ladder, or go find another job. It's so glib, it's so flippant. These people deserve to make a living wage.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, I know plenty of people that are basically been like jack of all trades when it comes to like doing jobs and stuff, that, at the work that I do. Like, I'm more on the younger end of the side of things, but I've seen people who are like, Gen X, I mean, even fucking boomers, that are working there and shit, and, and those people pretty much have, like, done all sorts of different things. Like, one guy I know used to work used to be in the military, then, used to do, like, a bunch of electrical engineering, was a cop for, like, a year or two, did all sorts of shit. It's just like, and now he's at, working retail, but nonetheless, it's just like, there ain't, nothing about him that, that I'd say is just like, oh, just some teenager working summer jobs, so he deserves that minimum wage. Because obviously not. It's not just people working at like retail fast food jobs that are, that are like 19-year-olds and shit. There's plenty of people that, come from all walks of life that could be working those jobs. And usually that is the case.
So they have a chart here, I'll show it to you. These are the worst. Full-time minimum wage jobs needed to afford a local rental, $7.25 minimum wage, and other minimum wage. So all these cities have a $7.25 minimum wage. So Austin, Texas is the worst in the country. Then Atlanta, then Charlotte, then Nashville, then Dallas, then Raleigh. Then you have Miami. They have a higher minimum wage. They have an $11 minimum wage there, but still pretty rough to make ends meet. And then you go down the list here. So it's ugly, dude. It's ugly. And by the way, this the methodology of this was taken from, they used the minimum wage data from the Economic Policy Institute. And so that's, Super legit, super reputable. Now, you know, I don't know how anybody, I don't care what your political ideology is, I don't know how anybody could read this and think like,
Hello, Atlanta represent poverty, poverty. I didn't hear Portland in there, so despite how the Portland suburb bitches and whines about how everything's shit, which, yeah, there are things about Portland that are kind of, unfortunately, shitty right now. You know, and unfortunately have gotten worse. But, you know, it's just like, hey, at least, you know, we're doing something better, I guess.
the status quo is acceptable. The status quo is understandable. Or, you know, it's something you should defend. That strikes me as beyond absurd. Clearly, we have absurd levels of income and wealth inequality, and this is manifesting in a number of societal ills that are totally preventable, but we're not doing the work to prevent it because it would require redistribution of wealth, and that's been demonized to the max.
Because that's just a bunch of goddamn communism. We can't have that in America because that just, you know, means government does stuff, and then that just, you know, we just suddenly become communists, and we don't want to come to People's Republic of China over here or some shit. Yup. Have to get a little yolk in there. I mean, I mean, this is honestly why, you know, especially for me, I tend to be very adamant about the whole labor front about things, and usually tend to have that as, you know, the predominant focus when it comes to a lot of my, you know, things I talk about and shit, because that's why. Because, I mean, it doesn't really matter what, like, kind of political side you are, you know, or what color you are, what gender, you know, sex you are and shit. I mean, everyone's got to fucking, like, you know, make ends meet, and everyone's getting boned in one way, shape, or form. And shit like that shows it. Get some more weed ground up and all that shit. All that fun stuff. Man, you are a sleepy boy. You've been sitting there taking a nap for like a couple hours now. We all have in common, so we're fucking broke. Yep. Ain't that the fucking sad truth? I mean, the shitty thing is, it's just like, whenever I do get, like, my paychecks, every now and then they end up being alright and pretty juicy because of, like, holiday pay or overtime or whatever the fuck. So it's like, for like a week, or at least like for maybe 2 or 3 weeks, I'll have a slight moment of like, yay, I got like 500 in the bank that, you know, is kind of saved away for a little bit, and then, you know, things like bills, phone bills, and all that shit. Well, God, I just realized I probably need to fucking get my phone bill paid. Oh, fuck, I just remember that. But, yeah, so there's, you know, that as well, you know, so, you know, they got all that shit. It's like, yay, great. Luckily, I don't need to get that paid yet until tomorrow. Of course, some people will think that they get rich despite everything showing them otherwise. Yeah. Oh my god, honestly, that kind of reminds me of this fucking YouTube short that I saw earlier today. I want to see if I can find it. Was it Thinking Here? I think. I just want to see. Where would it be if it isn't here? My god, how many shorts was I watching? And I do not see it. Okay, maybe it wasn't in that. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna try to hunt it down. But basically, it was just like this. I do kind of remember what it was, though. It's just like this dude is like, hey, it's like, you look like a well-dressed guy right there. It's like, and the dude's like, yeah. It's like, what do you do for a living? It's just like, I'm a pilot. It's like, how long doing it? It's like 10 years. It's like, no, a decade. It's like, that adds more gravitas. And then it's like, so how many hours do you have? And it's like, about, it looks like 5,000, like, 500 or some shit. It's like that. It's like, oh, so up to 6,000 hours. It's like, yes. It's like, so instead of being like a nice, well-dressed looking guy, you're a pilot of a decade of experience of over 6,000 hours of flight, hours in your belt. It's like, see how more gravitas there is with that in comparison to just well-dressed, nice-looking black guy or whatever the fuck, because I guess the pilot was black dude or whatever. And he was just, like, trying to use these, like, weird-ass, like, subtle, like, authoritative things to be like, oh, see, there's gravitas. And he kept saying that, and, like, I was like, okay, there ain't no way people are falling for this. And I looked at the comments, and every single comment was just memeing the fuck out of the dude, literally going, gravitas. Some weird rich fuck just trying to, to do the stereotypical, selling the snake oil of, get rich scheme, and all that typical bullshit. But I guess for him, his little unique factor of, so it was with just emphasizing gravitas. And now at this point, I really want to fucking find it now. I'm starting to have a sunk cost fallacy. I'm gonna try to fucking find this bitch. Where is it? Bitch. Where are you? Oh, nope, that's not it. Thought it was, but it wasn't. Trump's self-made. No, he's not. Huh? Nope. That's a definite nope. It's like calling a McChicken finely breaded chicken between two pillow buns, topped with fresh lettuce. Exactly. Or it's just like, or calling a cashier like a financial transaction attendant or something. It's just like, it's just like, why? Gravitas. That's basically it. This is like, what the fuck? Though I am now really tempted to try to find this fucking thing. So where the jumps a lot of things and that's not one of them. Yeah, it really isn't. Oh, wait, is this it? Oh, wait, no, that's not it. Where the fuck is it? Because now I really want to find... I'm destined to never find it. It's lost to the ether. It was something that I found, but no longer can, because it's now lost to the ether. Boo. Exactly like when Mr. Krabs saw a straw liquid transfer device. Yep. It's a liquid transferring device. It's not just a straw. Something extra fancy. Something like $1 million, that's not a lot, dude. Trump's told yourself, man. You see $1 million chump change. Trump made it's some money for hard work, bruh. Oh my, yeah. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, if $1 million is chump change, then oh my god. Could have refused, dude. Wow. You know what? Got him. Damn, libs have been owned. You know what? Fair enough. The libs have been owned. Damn. It's on the side of working man, dude. Yeah, dude. He's, one of those, pro-working bros, dude. He's just out there making sure that, people are getting their millions. The millions and millions. I feel like people who keep telling themselves that rich people earn their money are on the verge of a breakdown. Because they probably are on some level. Like, I have a feeling they probably are to some degree. Where it's like, you know, I look at Trump as, you know, proud American, and I see that one day I can't be like him if I just end up being, you know, just similar fucking weird scumpo, just like that something. It's just like, oh my god. Oh my god, you know what? This just reminds me. There was this, like, this hilarious thing that I found that was just fucking great. Holy shit. You know what? We gotta find it. Oh my god, because this is great. Here, you know, I want to try to find the original. What's the name of it? Okay. I just need to. I want to find the original clip of this. I think this is it. Yeah, I think this is it, right? I think. So I'll make sure. Right? Yep, this is it. Okay. Oh my god. So, I saw this on Vosh's channel, but I figured I might as well just, you know, check out the original shit itself, because this is just too goddamn amazing, dude. This is just fucking great. Teacher caught grooming student to be trans, then ending will shock you. Honestly, dude, like, I mean, I'm not even fucking kidding. I have a weird feeling this has to be parody. And you'll see why as we progress through this. Because this, you know what? God, man, now I kind of wish I had. I want to have, like, I want to crack one open just for this, just one for this, just like, all right, let's really just absorb this and just lay back and have some fun, cause this is a fucking gem. Dem crema, like the creme de la creme. Oh my god, I was flipping around. Jesus Christ, drain damage going on. Painted fingernails when I was looking at, ironically, because just worried I get picked on. Well, I mean, honestly, I, you know, like, would kind of, like, try to wear, like, fucking, what was it? Like, there was a few things. There was, like, at one time, like, when I got a kill, yes, I also still have it. It's hiding in one of my drawers somewhere. It actually doesn't fit anymore, funny enough. It's like, somehow I'm not as chunkier as I was in high school, but yet it doesn't fit me, so. But either way, you know, it's just like I had one of those in high school, and they thought that I was going to get picked on for wearing that. But funny enough, I never did, actually. And the only reason why I did was just because, like, I wanted one already, you know, for a while. And actually, I've been meaning to get another one at this point. But it was because there was a buddy that I had in high school that had one, and everyone was like, "Dude, that's so fucking cool, bro. Where'd you get that?" And I was one of them, one of the dudes that asked. I was like, "Yo, where'd you get that?" And he was like, "Oh, I just got it online." That's it. I'm just like, "Oh, okay." So, all right, simple as, all right. So, I mean, if anything, it, you know, kind of gave that dude, like, you know, some points of just like, whoa, that's kind of badass. Because, I mean, we're all, like, because at least in my high school, there's, like, a little metalhead clique, you know, on top of, like, you know, the goths, you know, the anime kids, the jocks, and the cheerleaders, and all that shit. Like, in high school has these cliques, right? Like, you know, and at least for mine, there was, like, metalheads, you know, that we had our own little clique. And, you know, at least amongst the metalheads, there was, like, trench coats, long hair, metal band shirts, and, you know, fucking, like, studded shit and stuff. Oh, and that's also another thing that my mom, at least, wasn't really fond of, me having, like, studded braces and shit like that. Because she thought it just looked, you know, like, tacky. Even though I'm just like, what? I mean, it's like... I mean, didn't you not see, like, kids in the 80s looking like this? I mean, you grew up, but, you know, well, maybe not literally grew up, but you're, like, you were alive during that time, Mom. You probably seen that shit. Like, why do you give a fuck? Fuck you, Mom. I can do what I want. It's basically how it was, you know, with that shit. At this point, she don't give a fuck anymore, and I don't either. Dude, this is Zukov. What am I doing with him? I trust you.
little trust falls. Aw. I kind of do that with him already a little bit, so... you know, I can see it. He's knocked out like a little chunk. Little sweet boy. I can't wait for his new harness to come in, too. But here. Let's get into this, because this is, if dog hits his head on something hard. Well, I mean, the whole point is trust fall. Like, I mean, the owner is obviously going to, you know, grab their pup. And it's something they trained, you know, it's like, you know, obviously it's not something they just did willy-nilly out of nowhere. I mean, it looks like the dog is trained specifically to do that. Right here, let's get into this.
Hey, son. What's going on here?
What's going on here?
I borrowed some of Mom's fingernail paint. Doesn't it look cool, Daddy?
Look at him! Look at him!
I have been doing some new amazing videos with my daughter on her YouTube channel. I will also
Go. Oh, good catch, son. Get y'all the family right there.
Hey, Albert. Hey, great barbecue you got going on here today, man.
Hey, Jim. Thanks, man. No problem. Always fun to have a get together.
Well, thanks for the invite. I know Alexa really loves it.
Alexa? I didn't know you had a daughter. I thought you had a son. Where is he? Hey, Jim. Did I say something wrong?
Well, it's not Alex anymore. It's actually Alexa.
You changed his name?
Well, I didn't change it. And it's more than just his name that's changed.
Oh, that little girl is Alex? Isn't he or she too young to make that decision?
Hey, schools, Albert. I agreed to let my
It's the dang schools. It's those dang schools. My son came back one day a girl, and now is no longer a son. That is now my daughter. Is no longer a son. It's these damn schools.
take these sexual education classes, and then this happens.
And then this happens.
Really? I got this.
You know, it's just like you get sex ed, and then the next thing you know, this shit happens. Whoop-a-dump.
A few days ago from the school, Jim. I thought Sammy's was too young. But hey, we got sex ed. What's the big deal? So, I agreed to let Xavier go.
Well, it's not the same as it used to be, Albert. Yeah, when we were growing up, they used to separate the boys and the little girls and talk about very gender-specific traits.
Gender-specific traits, dude. Like, I mean, this is why I feel like it's a parody. Like, what does that even mean? Like, what? Like, alright, kids, so boys like blue and fuba, and girls like Barbies and pink. There you go. It's just like, like, I mean, what was... Gender-specific traits?
It's about everybody being equal, and you decide your gender in this class by the things you like.
Oh my goodness, seriously?
Yeah, Alex just said he liked that singer Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish?
Or whatever her name is. You know, that's one of his favorite performers. And that opened up a can of worms. And so the teachers started pointing out that he might be a little girl trapped in a boy's body.
Wait, so how's your wife dealing with this?
Well, it's hard, Albert. It's really hard on the family. And the next day, Alex started wanting us to call him Alexa. Well, at first we thought he was kidding, but then he started not to want haircuts anymore. You know, I'm an 80s guy, Albert. I'm not used to this type of stuff.
I'm an 80s man, Albert. I'm not used to this weird bullshit. I know about this, brother. I'm an 80s man. They just don't do it like the way they used to no more. We need to go back in the old ways. Yeah, man, things are different.
I'm all for trans rights, but the grooming's too much.
Oh my god, I love it. It's just like, hey man, I'm all for, you know, it's like, I'm all for, it's like, I mean, extrapolate this, you know, with that, you know, sentiment here with something else. Like, hey, I'm all for the blacks, but that damn gang criminal bullshit's just too much, brother. Like, I mean, it's like, hey, I'm all for black rights and stuff, I understand, but it's like, I don't know, there's just too much, you know, like, you know, gang shit going on, you know what I'm saying?
especially at a young age.
Seriously.
I mean, it's like, good lord, it's like, I mean, conservatives always, and I really don't know if this is parody or not. I have a weird feeling it probably is, but I don't think it is. From what I understand, like, when I was watching on Vosh's thing, this has, like, a very strong like-dislike ratio, but because obviously, I feel like either conservatives thought this was, like, good and liked it, or thought it was just too absurd and disliked it, and I feel like lefties also liked it, but at the same time, hated it because they weren't sure if it was a parody or not.
You know, there are haters that went out of their way to persecute the LGBT community, you know, which I'm totally against. Nobody should be hated on for who they are, but also it's too young.
See, like, you know, there were some haters out there, and, you know, I'm not, you know, it's like, and I'm not for that. Like, I'm against that stuff. Like, don't get me wrong now.
In mind, they're still learning about life and who they are.
I agree.
Let's clank some beers. Nice looking all around, all paranoid.
So Jim told me some news about his son.
You mean Alexa?
Oh, you know?
Yeah.
Don't you think it's a bit young for him to make that change?
What's the big deal?
Oh, I mean, it's not a big deal. But he's saying they groomed him in that sex education class. I'm thinking maybe we shouldn't send Xavier.
Seriously, Albert? I didn't realize you were so transphobic.
What? Come on.
Oh my god. Reality TV is usually like that. Is usually scripted. Dude, this is worse than reality TV.
Transphobic? I just want a son to be
a son?
You don't have a problem with that?
No. If our son is happy being a boy, then let him be a boy. If he decides otherwise, then let him. Whatever makes him happy. What exactly is really the problem, Albert?
I mean, I will say, at least like what she just said there's nothing wrong with that.
He's too young to make that decision.
But he's not too young to play Mortal Kombat and rip people's heads off.
Damn, like, see, this is why I think it's kind of a parody. It's like, their woke skull types that they have as the actors are actually doing a better job than the conservative actors. Or at least the characters and shit.
Are still cars playing Grand Theft Auto.
Babe, those are video games.
You know his favorite character?
Hey, Albert, wouldn't that mean that, like, those things could potentially, like, quote-unquote, groom those kids to thinking that shit's okay to try to rip people's heads off or steal cars and stuff? By your logic, Albert.
Combat is Katana. Maybe that's who he wants to be in real life.
I think he picks her because he finds her attractive.
Oh, gosh. Now you're mansplaining. Wake up, Albert.
What?
I really don't think this class is going to be a big deal. It's going to teach our son about all genders. It's good for him. I know you wanted a boy over a girl. Is that what this is all about?
It's not about that. I wanted a girl as much as...
What is with the soundtrack? It's like, what is this sound? Dude, like, this is just so ridiculous.
You know what? It seems like you're getting upset. Should I set up an appointment with our counselor?
No. No. It's okay, Raven. It's cool. I'm cool. You can take the class.
Okay, thanks. I have this work to focus on.
Dude, this fucking music, though. Oh.
Okay, great class today, kids. Xavier, can I see you for a minute?
Sure, Mrs. Karen.
Mrs. Karen.
You're such an amazing child. I wanted to talk to you about something that happened today in class.
What is it?
Well, I noticed you put male as your gender in class.
I noticed that you put male as your gender in class, and yet you're actually a woman inside.
Well, there are a few things that I noticed about you that might make you think otherwise.
Huh?
I mean, you wear earrings, you have beautiful long fingernails. Are you sure?
Oh my god, dude.
Hey, son. What's going on here?
I borrowed some of Mom's fingernail paint. Doesn't it look cool, Daddy?
Why are you painting your nails?
Miss Karen, our teacher, mentioned how good nails I have, so I'm painting them instead of cutting them.
Oh.
It looks cool,
Is this
right?
a TV program? No, this is like literally a YouTube video from this weirdo. Like, this Samir Bhavnani, I guess. I don't know if this dude is trying to, like, push, like, you know, a conservative thing, or if it's a parody. I don't know what it is, honestly, but I saw Vasha watch it, and I was like, oh my god, this is too good, so I wanted to check it out. Because this is fucking great. Look at his face. That's his reaction to just like, god damn it. It's like, well, my son's now a daughter, son of a bitch. It's like, oh my god, that's Barbie. Oh no.
Nails, Raven. He said he learned from some girl in class.
What's the big deal if he has girlfriends? Seriously, Albert?
His teacher, Miss Karen, she instigated.
By saying that nails are nice? It's not a big deal, Albert.
Raven, I find it a big deal. And I set up a meeting with the school and teacher. I need to see what's going on.
Fine, Albert. You're worrying too much about this. When is it?
Tomorrow afternoon.
Damn. Schedule that shit quick. It's like, I made sure that this was scheduled ASAP by tomorrow in the afternoon by 1 p.m.
I want to pull her son out of the sex education class. I think it's too soon for him.
What, Dad? Albert, what is this? We didn't discuss this.
So you're saying you guys don't agree?
I just don't think a senior should be learning this. I think he's too young for him.
But I like it, Dad.
I understand, son.
Albert, come
Why is he sitting across, like, from his parents? Like, is he on her side or something now?
We're making a big deal out of this.
Mr. Unger, this class was formulated by experts. Your son missing this class may leave him behind in knowledge that other kids have. It also helps with preventative measures. I mean, you don't want him getting your girl pregnant at 13, do you?
I just feel like you're grooming him into being something that he's not.
Albert, seriously, I can't believe you're talking like this.
Sir, I apologize, but this is coming off as phobic.
I'm sorry, Mr.
It's coming off as just phobic. It's not anything in particular. It's just all phobic. It's just like, you're just everything phobic, sir. I apologize. Literally, you're just everything phobic. You're just that, yeah.
Albert, I need you to go wait in your car. What? No. You are causing a scene, and you need to go calm down. I won't tell you again.
It's like, okay, I guess I will.
Such toxic masculinity.
Seriously.
I see here, you both have different last names.
Yeah, I didn't want to change my last name.
Very empowering.
Like, what? Oh my god, dude, this just runs as a parody in my mind, dude. There's just like, to me, there's just like, can't be no way this is real. I feel like I'm just like warped back in like 2016 or something with this. It's just so great. It's like, oh, you never changed your last name. So empowering. It's like, no one, I don't even, like, I don't think anyone thinks this. I've never, like,
Ridiculous. This is my son. I should even say so on what he's learning.
I'm gonna be here arguing with myself in this car.
Just sign your gender here, Xavier. You can be a girl if you want to.
I will hover over you like a Sith Lord. Just sign on the dotted line with the gender contract, and you can then successfully transition into being a girl. It's like, oh my god, dude. It's just like, this shit is just amazing. I fucking love this.
It's okay. This is what he wants.
It's just what he wants.
I guess.
It's like, sign yourself right here as a girl, but don't worry, this is what he wants. It's okay.
You feel his best, Xavier.
I don't know what I want to be, Mommy.
Well, you love strawberries over chocolate, right, Xavier? That is pretty feminine.
It's like, you know, strawberry's more feminine than chocolate, even though those are I wouldn't even know how, like, either of those could be masculine or feminine, but alright. But it's just like, oh yeah, I mean, you like chocolate, right? I mean, that's pretty, you know, I mean, or you like strawberry over chocolate, that's pretty feminine, so there you go, you're a girl, boom, now sign the contract. It's like, damn, bro.
But I like chocolate sometimes.
Okay, I do too.
He's my son. I'm not tolerating this nonsense.
I ain't gonna take this shit. I'm now gonna stand up and pull myself by the bootstraps.
Put the pen down, son.
Albert, what are you?
Shut your mouth.
Sir, you need to calm down. You're behaving like an animal.
I am
Damn, bro.
And I'm protecting my son. This is jungle, so you better get back.
Albert.
God damn, he's like, I am an animal, and I'm protecting my son from the wild predators that are in this jungle, and as long as we tracking, you better step back. I tell you what, hoorah. It's like, damn, bro.
Raymond, get your big back in the car and take our son with you.
Wait, did it just, hold on.
An animal.
I am an animal, and I'm protecting my son. This is jungle, so you better get back.
Albert, please.
Raymond, get your big...
Dude, they censored, like, big ass? Really? They censored ass? Wow.
car and take our son with you.
Yes, sir. Come on.
I like how she just didn't even bother fighting that at all. She's like, yes, sir, okay. Alright. It's like, what?
Typical angry black man.
Damn, dude. I just like fucking... I thought I was about to say, get your big black ass back in the car. I mean, I feel like that was probably implied, but they censored that, like, for some stupid reason. But, you know, and then you got, and I love how they throw this part in there, too, where it's just like, oh, you know, every, you know, secret white SJW is just like, you know, I guess a racist, you know, deep down, because, you know, now that, you know, he's, like, being all mad or whatever, now she's like, typical angry black man, blah, 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 and I'm just like, damn. Just like, wow. I love how they're just, like, throwing pretty much, like, every hyperbolic thing at the son, dude. This, like, porno acting. You know what's funny? I didn't watch Vash's reaction to this in totality, but I know within, like, the first third of it, like, someone in his chat said the same thing, and he said that, and Vash kind of disagreed only on one merit. Porno acting is self-aware. I don't think any of these people are self-aware how bad they are. But I feel like, you know, they're about to turn around and there's about to be a fuck scene. I will admit that. Like, I mean, you got, like, this dominatrix. It's like, I need to make sure that you're... you know what? I don't even want to go that right. A little too hard, you know? But it's like, you need to, you know, not, you know, be so angry and violent. So I'm going to, you know, have to make sure that you're more passive and get all dominatrixy on him or something. Like, like, this does read, you know, somewhat as porno acting. Like, I could see it for sure. But honestly, it's like, unlike porno acting, like, I don't think any of these people are self-aware about how really bad at acting they are.
Don't change, huh, Karen?
And that was his reaction to that. Don't change, huh, Karen? And I like how the office in their school is just a kitchen.
Hey.
So what are we gonna do now, Dad?
Well, first we're gonna head down to the city clerk.
City clerk? What's that?
It's like, son, you thought we were probably going to go to McDonald's. No, we're going to the city clerk so we can go deal with some bullshit over there.
Well, the only thing we changed today is your last name.
Thank you, Dad.
Wow, the foreshadowing of like, oh, so apparently you never changed your last name. And then later down the line, she's like, okay, that's fine.
Being a boy.
I'm proud of son. I know you'll grow.
Such character development, dude.
I love you.
I love you too.
It's okay to be a man and have old school morals. There's nothing wrong with accepting the trans community, but there's also nothing wrong with the straight community.
The straight community, dude. It's like, hey, you know, nothing wrong with the trans community, but there ain't nothing wrong with the straight community. That's what we've learned today, everybody. It's like, dude, like, this reads as such a fucking parody, bro. Like, I can't tell if it is or not. Like, because it's just so absurd. I love it so much. Like, ironically, or maybe unironically, because I can't tell, because it's like, goddamn, dude, and the thumbnail for this is even better. Dude, the thumbnail with the teacher just like ominously looking back. It's like, oh my god, dude, holy shit. Dude, I love it. It's just, oh my god. Just magnifique. It's so beautiful. I mean, it's the character development, like, you know, the arc that goes from, you know, like, of the whole story. I mean, it's just such a very well enveloped, you know, like, just plot. I mean, there was a lot of, you know, different twists and turns, you know, when it came to, you know, like, different, you know, elements, you know, throughout, you know, the entire plot. I would have to wonder about my spouse if she unironically wanted to change her name to Hitler. I mean, I kind of would myself a little bit. I'd be like, it would at least be like this, like, why? It would kind of have, you know, a little bit of a sense of kind of like, it makes you wonder. Here. Hey, little boob. Boob. Oh. Got the meats. I got those meats. Got them meats, yeah. I got those meats. Come get your meats, boy. Yeah, this is the meats that I forgot last night. They were still at the deli when I showed up for work to say what's up to people. And they still had all the meats. Yeah, you love your little turkey meats. Yeah, you might want to chew on that for a while. Here, let me get this harness off you. You don't need that on anymore. Eventually, you'll get a new one here pretty soon. Little butt. Arsenio Hall used to have a segment on the show. Things that make you go, Things that make you go, Little butt. What you want now, bud? What you want now, little goof butt? Silly little thing. He's just a silly little puppo. What a goofy little pup. A goofy little pup. Here. Let's see what's going on the good old little adult. Let's see, y'all. Read it. Come on. Oh my god. Don't crash on me. There we go. Cool. Swoop. Let's see what's going on over here. Portland Police Bureau. The police unit declares an impasse over body-worn cameras. Oh my fucking god. Oh! Hey, Rip City is the one who sent that. Look at that. I see him. So they've been dragging their feet to avoid accountability for almost 10 years. They've actually resisted every form of accountability. That's what cops do. Yep. The armed wing of the government needs to be 100% control of the elected wing of the government. Oh boy, the police are not part of the government. They're only armed. So, what a fucking moron. Is this person that retarded? Like, honestly, like, the police are not part of government? Like, literally, yes they are, you absolute dipshit. You actual idiot. Like, oh my god. You fucking absolute maroon, like, ugh. This contract, oh my god, what wow. Jesus Christ, fucking people are so stupid. In fact, Portland police are opposing these cameras to tell you that all you need to know about the Portland police. Useless and corrupt. Yep. Useless and corrupt as fuck. Just about. Yeah, pretty typical of any cop. Should resistant. They work in their favor also, unless, now hear me out, they do far more egregious things than the people they serve do. Yep, because that usually is what is the case. Here, let's see. Cops react to the caricature. R/funny. Oh, I think I might have seen this before.
Not to get mad at me, huh?
I can't wait for you guys to check this out. Hold on. Big reveal, bro.
You guys ready?
Hey, you guys ready? Come over here.
Oh man, I feel like running.
Oh no, oh my god, they're all coming over. Holy shit.
3, 2, 1.
You know, I'll give them this. They're all actually, you know, being pretty good sports about it. They're all actually legit having a kind of a laugh. So, you know, alright. You know, it's just, I like how the guy says, like, hey, that's me. I like it. Beat down in 3, 2, 1. Well, I mean, I guess, well, for these cops, I guess not. They all thought it was somewhat amusing. But they're probably like, alright, well, now you're a mark for us later, so we'll just keep you tagged. So, cop, get over here. Shut up. Here. My god, and they all look just absurd. Oh my god. This comment, I had to give it a like. You probably started to get mad, right? Entire police force shows up behind them. That would have been a slight oh shit moment. I'll tell you about it. Damn. I love it. That was pretty funny. It does kind of feel like a little bit of an oh shit moment, though, I will admit. Because, I mean, I would have a little oh shit moment. Like, oh god, they're all showing up, oh no. Here, let's see what other random little things could be on this little around here. Ah. Busta Rhymes throws his drink at a woman for slapping his ass? What happened? Oh, well, yep, damn. There's the Chuck. I saw the ass slap. She comes in. Boop. Dude, she was doing this whole little tee-hee cutesy thing, dude. I mean, it's just like... I mean, like... Yeah, you probably shouldn't be, like, slapping random people's asses there, lady. I mean, it's like... Just as much as dudes shouldn't be slapping, you know, women's asses, you know, randomly and shit. You know, neither should it be the other way around. So, Yeah, it's... He didn't really, like, throw, like, the actual full drink. He just, like, chucked the actual, like, drink out of the cup. So he just splashed a bunch of water or something all over him. Hey, lady, have you ever had your ass chewed out at 100 words a second? Well, this is great. Portland protester can't sue U.S. Marshal who shot him in the forehead with an impact ammunition. Judge rules. I understand the judge who works the same building. Donovan federal government just said to murder anyone place makes federal agents have qualified immunity, so they can shoot as many people in the head of tear gas cannons as they want. You can't sue them unless Congress says you can. Congress, in their infinite mercy, allows us to sue the federal government instead. This criminal should be known, and he should be tried on attempted murder charges. Damn, fascist America from down base terms. Yeah. And plus, like, I mean, a lot of those marshals also just, like, killed a guy in Portland as well. Essentially, like, one of the very rare, like, quote-unquote, like, left-wing, like, well, you know, like, leftists who, you know, killed someone, you know, for, like, a political motive, basically. And Trump's response was basically just send the U.S. Marshals to just fucking kill him. Just outright. It's like, yeah, just whack him. We're just gonna be a mafia boss and just gonna have to whack that son of a bitch. Public fake out, welcome to America. Hmm? Oh, what the fuck was that? What the hell, dog? What was that about? What are you doing knocking things over? Bruh. Bruh. What the hell? Damn little pooch. Better see what your issue was. What? What's your issue, huh? Need some aqua? Is that what it is? I'll bonk you in your little silly ass head there, you little son of a bitch. You're just a goof. You're just a silly goof. You's a fin but a goof. So you little goof. Yeah. Lowe's employee gets stuck on a lift. What is this? What the fuck? Some public freak out.
That's not a good idea. Keep coming down, man. You got it. Keep coming down. Right to the side. You get to the side. There you go. You can't be scared. Just roll with it. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I mean, you just gotta kind of let gravity do its work here.
Yeah. She's doing good.
Okay, well, honestly, there should be like 2 people like up here for one. But so why is he up there by himself? Poor dude. Got like a box crushing this poor guy.
Come down.
Well, that's why he's stuck on a lift. You got a box, like, in between him and the damn thing. Why these things can be actually legit fucking dangerous, honestly. Like, I mean, and you got a poor old fart over here, too. It's like, this is, like, a major fucking, like, reason why, you know, no, you know, random person just gets on those fucking things. Because of shit like this. And also, there should have been 2 people, you know, on there for one. And, well, frankly, and not even that used. There should have been some, I don't know if that's the only lift they got, but there should have been a better one. But it's just like a major example of like companies that just don't give an iota of a fuck and don't give a shit about the actual like working conditions of these places and just expect, you know, be able to just like, you know, deal with it. And literally break their fucking backs like this, you know, to, you know, fucking try to, you know, make, you know, their quotas or, like, your sales and shit, because I'm assuming someone's buying whatever the fuck that, like, 5,000 pound box worth of shit is. And I'm sure, like, you know, his major fucking back problems when he's 50 are not going to be work-related at all.
Come down. You gotta come down.
I can't! The machine's not moving!
Man, I don't know how to work the machine.
Well, maybe you should, you know, put your fucking phone down, you retarded fuck, and I don't know, help the kid. Oh my god, dude, I'd like at this point be just like running up there and just like at least like literally chucking the box on the ground, not giving a fuck about it, just to make sure that his safety is like, you know, a major concern.
Please, somebody! Please, somebody!
Man, and you got motherfucker just, dude, like, frankly, honestly, I'd probably be beating the fuck out of the guy recording, honestly, at this point. From the get-go, by, yeah, because he literally is. What the actual thing is, the machine is over dramatic. No, fuck you and fuck off. It's good, like, over dramatic. No, like, I mean, when you got, like, does this person know, like, what the fuck, like, retail work is? Like, Jerry, do you know what, like, that shit's like, honestly? Because, I mean, when you have to, like, do bare minimum fucking wage and you got, like, all sorts of other shit, like having to barely pay rent, that's probably his second fucking job, and you having to fucking, you know, like, deal, you know, like, overloaded stress and shit, especially when it comes to, like, getting your fucking, you know, back messed up. Like, he was literally, like, kind of screeching off in pain there for a second, you dumb fucking moron. It's like, shit. I mean, I've had, like, boxes follow me and shit, you know, that are not even remotely as big as that. And it fucking hurts. Like, I mean, yeah, it don't feel good. So it's like this idea of being overtrained and dramatic, like, fuck off, Jerry. Dumbass motherfucker. Got out like a minute ago. I was just looking at this, the public freak on this, like, Lowe's employee that got stuck on a lift because a box was, like, kind of crushing it between the lift and the box. And basically nobody was doing anything to actually help him. Like, whatsoever. And the dude recording was, if anything, just kind of walking away and being like, eh, you know, just kind of laughing about it.
Brakes on
Hey.
report.
Shut up, random fucking Reddit video. I didn't click you. Guilty pleasure of mine. I mean, they kind of are for me, too. Depending on, you know, what they are. In New Hampshire, I was reading the title of another one here. New Hampshire state trooper decided to try his hand at an unlawful pretextual traffic stop. The trooper that pulled this man alleging that a cigarette butt had been thrown out of his car. The trooper didn't articulate who had thrown out the cig butt, but driver wasn't having any of it. Oh my god, this goes on for a minute. Since trooper's reason for the stop was but Murphy's his ID.
One of you threw a cigarette out.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, here's mine.
Okay. Are you smoking too, ma'am?
No,
I got it.
This New Hampshire state trooper had just pulled over this man. The only reason this trooper gave for this stop was that someone in the car had thrown a cigarette butt out of the car window.
Here's my probable cause.
Right. Hold on, mine's in here somewhere.
Man shows the state trooper to smoke a cigarette butt that he just finished and puts it out in front of the trooper.
I'm not asking for yours, ma'am.
Why do you need mine for? Here's my cigarette right here. I didn't throw my cigarette out.
License, please.
Nope. Call a supervisor. Here's my cigarette. Here's evidence right here. I did not throw a cigarette out the window. No, I'm not. You know who I am. You just said my name. All right, so you don't need my license then. No, you don't. Call a supervisor. Call a supervisor.
Why are you...
Wait, hold on. I didn't read that part. Dude, the guy sounds like he has like a Jersey accent. Is this in Jersey?
No, I'm not. You know who I am. You just said my name. All right, so you don't...
Tripper also refers to a man by his first name while at the same time demanding his ID. So he knows who he is.
No, you don't. Call a supervisor. Call a supervisor.
Why are you...
Here's my evidence, dude. Are you...
Excuse me.
I love the little duck squeaks where it's like, are you fucking shitting me?
Excuse you nothing, dude. Here's my evidence right here. Not on my fucking side. I'm driving, right? Ask her for her ID then. Ask her.
The trooper gave no other reason for this stop other than the cigarette butt.
Here you go. Here's my evidence. Nope.
Despite the man showing the trooper that he still had his cigarette butt in hand, the trooper insisted that this was a legitimate stop.
Here you go. Here's my evidence. Where's your camera?
It's right here.
Here you go. Here you go, camera. Here's my cigarette.
See, that's why body cams are important, because at least this guy understands that, you know, at least where he lives, cops have body cams, and he's like, alright, just make sure even the camera sees, here you go, cigarette butt. He's doing an unlawful stop, fuck this guy. I just realized why he has somewhat of a New Jersey style accent, because he's a New Hampshire state trooper, so the dude's either, you know, regionally near New Jersey or probably lived there or something.
This man wasn't having any of it.
Call a supervisor. I'm requesting a supervisor. I'm about to push this issue real quick.
He was ready to bring all the smoke for this unlawful stop.
Can we go? I don't care, dude. You have no probable cause to pull me over. I am not being detained. My cigarette butt is right here, and I put it out in front of you. I am free to leave. Am I free to leave? Am I being detained? I am not responsible for anybody in the car. Call the supervisor here right now. What do you mean listen, dude? Dude, I put the cigarette out right in front of you.
Dude's just like, get in the car. I need to detain you for some reason besides that cigarette butt now. You're giving me a reason. Just get in the car before, you know, this becomes a real reason for me now.
I'm not responsible for anybody littering out of my vehicle. No, I'm not. The f*** I am, dude. You're asking me for my ID. You're calling me by my first name. You ran my plate. Okay? Stop the bullshit, dude. Stop making yourself look stupid.
Dude, I love this guy.
Go on my way, dude. No, I'm not gonna listen, dude. I'm done listening. I did not commit any crime on the road. If you have a problem with somebody else in the vehicle, deal with them.
So I spoke with my supervisor. He's about 40 minutes away. He's in Cheshire. You can come up if you'd like.
Dude, I want to go home.
Okay. Alrighty.
What's your name and badge number?
He's smoking another cigarette at this point because he's stressed out. It's like, damn it, you know what? Now I'm gonna have 2 cigarette butts I have to show him.
La Placa, dude. Wow, La Placa.
La Placa.
This, dude.
So listen.
Come on,
don't
dude.
Throw cigarettes out the window, okay?
No one did. Oh my god, no one did.
Here.
Hold on.
My cigarette
Who?
right here.
Okay.
Me?
So don't throw cigarettes out.
So
I
you-
got the video. You can request it. You do
Oh my god, I just realized his uniform literally looks like some like German uniform, dude. He has like literally like shoulder like fucking rank plates, dude. Like some German like Gestapo officer, bro.
request the video. You'll see it.
What are you, like the Grenztruppen or some shit, dude?
Let me get this straight. So, you're detaining me knowing that I put my cigarette out right here in front of you at the window, and that's what you pulled me over for. You detained me, the driver.
You're all set to go. I'm not going to charge you disobeying.
I know.
Yeah, because there ain't no reason to. Disobeying what? You being a dick?
No, you're not. Because you have no probable cause, dude. Because if I didn't identify myself under legalities, I'd be under arrest. I'd be under arrest, and you'd be pulling your cuffs out.
Driving is a privilege.
No, it's not. It's a right. No, it's a right.
You do have to give license to
But I didn't, did I, La Placa? Didn't I? Did I give you my ID?
Have an unlawfully detained citizens, these troops comes back expected simply merrily trot off as his next unlawful stop.
Did I give you my ID, La Placa? Why?
Because I know you.
Because you know me? Oh, is that why? Really?
That's why you were so incessant about wanting his ID and license?
Really? Bullshit.
Dude, I love this dude.
You had no right to legally detain me, that's why.
Alrighty.
Alright.
So just keep cigarettes in the vehicle?
No.
They're right here.
Yeah.
Both
So
of them are right
let me ask you, if I throw this out right now, what are you gonna do?
Write your ticket.
There you go, write me a ticket.
Alright, license registration, man.
Now I gave you a reason, La Placa.
Perfect.
There you go, so.
You want to pick it up, man?
Nope.
Alright. You want to pick it up, man?
No.
Alright.
Oh, if you pick it up. There you go. Hey, this will make more money than your fucking ticket at. Crime of the century, littering a cigarette. I don't know, what do you think? I should throw this one out too? See what he says.
Alrighty. Here's a ticket for littering.
Awesome.
30
How much
days
is it?
Today. Excuse me, $62.
Awesome.
30
I'll pay it
days
in
from
pennies
today.
and Newport.
Pennies in Newport.
Do you have any questions regarding that?
Yeah, what if I throw this one out? You gonna give me another one?
I'm not going to play the game all night, man.
Oh, I will.
Okay.
Oh, I will. Dude, yeah, I love it. The only reason why he's just letting him give him an actual reason now is because the initial stop was unlawful. And the only reason why it became, time where, he was charged with littering is because he purposely did it. Because he knew that, he can, basically, challenge this in court and be able to get away with it. And honestly get more money in the long run, winning this in court. Yeah, because this cop's a fucking idiot, as most cops are, because they don't understand the damn laws. Because this guy just wanted to throw his fucking weight around like he did with this guy, and he messed with the wrong dude, because this, this guy knew his shit. And that's the thing about, some people that might be kind of, former felons, or, people that have been, on the streets before, that people kind of, that aren't necessarily criminals and stuff, but just, have been on the street, kind of know those rules a little bit. I mean, one thing that people kind of, kind of take for granted is the fact that, these same motherfuckers know the laws a little bit. Like, they understand how to interact with cops to some degree. Not all of them, of course, but there's a decent amount of people that, that have, come from that kind of walk of life that do generally kind of understand how, the laws are and how to genuinely interact with them. Because they've been, they've been harassed by pigs, for so long and shit that, it's in their best interest to know how to deal with them and interact with them, so every time they unlawfully fuck with them, they have at least a card up their sleeve. So, and it's good that people know their rights, and it's a very strong encouragement that everyone does. Grounds of private property, I said that might be off limits at times, so it's public property, instead private property owned by the government, and that doesn't even make sense, which would be public property. Because if it's owned by the government, then it's tax-paid property, and thus would be public. It doesn't even make sense. It's it might be restricted at times, due to very specific situations and shit, but just on the virtue of it being closed, you can't be on the property, it's bullshit. You can't be inside of it because it's closed, but you can be on the property if you want. There's nothing wrong with that necessarily. I mean, it's just it's so stupid. Private property would be one thing. Public isn't. You could be on that property unless it's specifically says otherwise.
What if I throw the cigarette?
GP will absolutely love to privatize the justice system. Of course they would.
Okay.
Just write another ticket.
There you go.
Alrighty.
This knucklehead trooper has now reduced his entire work shift to collecting cigarette butts off the freeway.
Yep. What are you doing with them? Are you littering too? He's not going to play this game all night? Okay, we'll see about that.
Thank God for this hero trooper. Those cigarette butts might have taken out that 18-wheeler rig coming down the road, bringing in all those yummy avocados from Mexico.
Avocados from Mexico!
That's it? Why?
Because.
Are you sure? I don't think you're going to. No, you're not.
No, it is.
Can we do it again?
You're getting 2 tickets.
Can we do it again?
So it's
Let's do it again.
Let's do it again, dude. He can do it all night and he wants to, bro. Dude, yes, I love him.
Do it again.
Based.
This, I'm gonna just add it to the second littering. Here we go. Have a good night.
All right, I'm gonna go litter another one. Bye, La Placa. Happy holidays, buddy.
Happy holidays,
for the
buddy.
community service of picking up the littering.
What a joke. Oh my god, fuck yes. Avocados or something stupid like that. Dude, I hope not. I really hope not. Obama's voice was nice. Yeah, the dude, the narrator did kind of sound like a little bit. Most New Hampshire conversation ever, dude. Just create jobs, dude. Yeah, come on, dude. The California avocados taste better. They tend to be in better condition, but Mexican ones are far cheaper. Well, I mean, I don't really know if there's that much difference. I'm not the biggest fan of avocados, so whatever. What in the hell is this? One oldest known soccer balls found in rafters of a bedroom of Stirling Castle, dating from around the time of Mary Queen. Damn. The oldest known football. Damn, son, look at that old ass thing. I'm avocado agnostic. I don't really notice the difference. I found out that I have an order produce working in the kitchen. Damn. This music's kind of funny. Trump lessens regulations on railroads. Years later, rail workers strike due to safety issues. Government, don't worry, we'll help. Make strikes illegal. Government, we saved Christmas. 2 months later, train accident pollutes Ohio River. Corporate news media. Balloons. Balloons. And the F-22 finally got it killed. That was a balloon. Balloons. My God. Yo, I'm saving that one, honestly. Damn. But this was true that aliens. Well, maybe you should be happy because maybe the aliens are sending balloons. What actually was being sent all these times? You know, UFOs, balloons, whatever the fuck. It was aliens. Try spy balloon? No. Aliens. They won't try to throw us off. You know, they're trying to throw the game off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Shooting down alien tech, bruh. You should be happy. We're shooting down the preemptive drones and recon, you know, things and shit. See what's going on, tube. Give it a little padoozing around here. It's a human support thing. What the f? Hey, Sandy Hook survivor fucking wait, went through 2 of them with the Michigan State one as well? Seriously?
Reason?
Really? we're at a point where it's just like you can go for a one mass shooting and literally potentially like go for survive another.
This video right now is because it is almost 1 a.m. and I am currently directly across the street from where the shootings at Michigan State occurred. I am 21 years old, and this is the second mass shooting that I have now lived through. 10 years and 2 months ago, I survived the Sandy Hook shooting. And when I was crouched in the corner in school in Newtown, Connecticut on 12/14/12, I was hunched in the corner with my classmates for so long that I actually got a PTSD fracture in my L4 and L5 in my right lower back. I now have a full-blown PTSD fracture that flares up anytime I am in a stressful situation or anything occurs that's aggressive like that. The fact that this is the second mass shooting that I have now lived through is incomprehensible. My heart goes out to all the families and the friends of the victims of this Michigan State shooting. But we can no longer just provide love and prayers. It needs to be legislation. It needs to be action. It's not okay.
It's only now that we're realizing that. I mean, it should have been that when Sandy Hook happened.
No longer allow this to happen.
Or Columbine or any of the other last. Yeah.
I'll forever be Sandy Hook strong and forever be Spartan strong.
Right, was completely brainwashed. I called out the media and U.S. government pushing the China narrative while ignoring major chemical disasters in Ohio and the host of domestic issues and got the hell downvoted. People see terrible conditions domestically and respond. More of this, please. Where it's just like, yeah, you know, where it's like, yeah, but China though, because, you know, conditions, you know, will be worse, you know, if they take over or something. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm not really too fucking surprised, like, because it's literally just like, obviously only in a fucking America where some shit like this would happen. And unless there's, like, you know, actual, like, you know, accessibility restrictions and, like, more thoroughized, you know, background checks and actual, like, hands-on training and shit when it comes to these type of things, then there is, you know, isn't going to be, you know, much changing of any of this. because unless there's, like, actual qualifications and shit that, you know, are put in place, then, you know, it's just, I mean, it really is, you know, not that hard to, you know, get a firearm and shit. Like, there definitely needs to be restrictions about this type of shit. But, well, I mean, honestly, we go for it, you know, so much. I mean, it really isn't too, I mean, I feel like not much really to fucking say, honestly, outside of just like, yeah, I guess the fuck another one. So, I feel I've been working my ass off and I don't get a day off till Thursday. I get Trailer Park Boys this weekend, so all the fucking word of that. Yeah. Shut down UFO. Yep. So yeah, I mean they've shot down like 4 different fucking things. Because they're all like basically have the nation in a fucking crazy ass conniption fit over this shit. Boo boo. What you doing over there? Boob. What? Come here. Come here, buddy. Really? They didn't even bother figuring out what it was before shooting completely our bullshit. Fuck, shoot first, ask question later is culture. Yeah, where it's like, well, what the fuck is it? Well, you know, it could be, you know, some sort of chime balloon again, so shoot it down. Yeah, it's just like, I mean, it's just utter fucking ridiculous shit. And honestly, it's like this whole idea where it's just like, oh, it is immediately China just doing all of it and just immediately just gobbling that up. And just accepting that at fucking face value, I think it's just also comically fucking absurd. Like, it's basically just, you know, just another way to just, like, stock up more fucking abilities, you know, to just, like, fearmonger more for a war and shit, you know, against China. It's basically it's just what it is. Hopefully big money. Getting somebody back. Hey. Hey, boo boo. Hey, little goof. The Americans would only major genetic population due to serve and the Europeans. It came from space originally? Yeah, that doesn't even make sense at all. That just sounds utterly ridiculous. They came from space and were genetically engineered by aliens. Which doesn't even make... Yeah, because all humans and, like, human subgroups are basically all just, like, the same 99% genetically. Well, more like 99 point, like, something percent, but yeah, pretty much, yeah. Oh, what the hell? Damn pooch. Damn goof. Just a little goofy little butt. And a sleepy one, too. Here. Yeah, we got some tunes going on in the background here. And boom. You get running, find blown fuse or I know we need to link up some. Yeah. Yeah, y'all need to figure that shit out so we can get that bad boy running. I need to find a spot for my new gun safe, though. I'm thinking I'll probably put it somewhere in the garage. It's kind of getting the house a little cleaned up today. That was kind of my little thing for today, and I kind of was like thinking of some different spots that I could put it. I kind of have it at least in a temporary spot right now, but there's nothing in it yet, so. I'm thinking I'll probably put it over here. Boo-boo. Come here. Goofy little stretch. Come here. Just need a carburetor, rebuild, new floors and brakes. Well, those are the primary things. Goofy little butt.
Who's a good boy? Post a picture of field checks to require engine computer, which this doesn't have. Yeah. I mean, I don't think, you know, having like some fuel injection thing in the Thunderbird is possible. And plus, I don't even think Harley will want that anyway on it. Zombies. Getting a little leg kicks. You're just a good boy. Just a good little chungus, yes you wish. Alright, there you go. Well, nice job knocking some shit over. That's just excellent. Fucking little pooch. Bloop. Look at you. Would you knock it off, you goof? Look at you. Silly little pup. Sorry, into swamps. More fan mechanical feeling, just simplicity and reliability. It's hard for a lot of people to get set up. Yeah, and I feel like that's just some, like I said, it's not really going to be feasible. Did that dog just rip on? What are you doing? Hey. Silly dog. One point your fuel injection is good, but you want more carburetors where you get all your horsepower because you could dump more fuel in your engine. Well, yeah. I would assume so. I think. I'm out of my element with this conversation. Hey.
Damn little mutt. I swear to God, if you start going off back there. This use of mechanical fuel injection systems, particularly under diesel engines. So, why specifically bulletproof? Seems like a little bit of an over-the-top use of materials. I guess, I mean, you know, if you need it for, like, more, like, you know, needs where you have something that might get shot, I guess that would work. It's cool. So it's just basically just so thick that it basically is bulletproof. But that's way later down the road. So at least, you know, something that, you know, is in the works, sounds like. Isuzu diesels are still good, but they don't make faster vehicles anymore. Ah. Extremely reliable. Oh. Not much about my specialist electronics, like do some car repairs like I've done to a time belt, Mazda, suspension, and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, like, for me, I could at least get some of the basics, you know, when it comes to doing some shit. And I've kind of, you know, been able to kind of get an idea about other things just because I've seen, you know, Harley and Rip City both, you know, like, working on the vehicles out there. So, I mean, it's not like I wouldn't know what the fuck I'm doing entirely outside of outside of, like, 80% of the shit. But there's, like, a few things I can figure out. Like, honestly, like, I'd be pretty comfortable being able to figure out a fucking tire change, for example. Or doing, like, a, you know, oil change or something like that. Like, there's things that I could, you know, figure out, you know, just by kind of looking at things. We'll do a gasket someday just for the experience. Need to find the right car to do it on, though. Oh, he's right there. Little ninja. You're so quiet down there. Such a quiet little pup. Temperature times Subarus have loads of, I guess, get issues. They're also more difficult to repair because of the box engine. This rebuild is BTF toad. I guess it can be a pain in the ass if you don't have the right tools and the space to do it in. Shot push rods for his valve corner, that's how fast it was moving. Damn. I still feel like I'm out of the element, though. I feel like I'm starting to slowly kind of understand vaguely about what some of this is. I think. I'm getting there. Tend to have head gasket issues, particularly if turbocharged or modified as in a performance car.
poop. Who's a good dog? First, only the 2.5 liter inch gasket issues. Sure, Rice out WRX is mine also. I'm sure they do. I'm sure people probably have a way to mitigate those problems, considering how popular those tend to be. My dog just looked at me tossing that piece of salami at him. He was like, she didn't even bother to try to grab it. He was just like, oh my god. It's like, oh my god, what a goofy ass fucking dog, bro. This dog's ridiculous. This is mostly fixed that now. Don't. Look at them ricers. I see them so much around here. They're fucking everywhere. Hey, ricers. I kind of do too, literally, because they're everywhere. My next door neighbor has like 3 of them, for fuck's sake. It's just like, oh my god, they literally are everywhere. It's so annoying. I don't get why they're so fucking popular. Not supposed to be vape mobiles for teenagers. Well, at least around here it ain't. It's just like everyone's just for some reason fucking into it. Riced out Honda Civics are really popular. Well, yeah, well, my next door neighbor has at least, I think, one of them being that. I think one of them at least is a Civic. Drive-by vape. Well, it's preferable to drive-by shooting, so yeah, I'd rather get a drive-by vape. It's definitely a lot better, in my opinion. Because they take cool, rare old cars and fucking ruin them. Not just in terms of bad taste, but also lowering them to the ground and scraping the bottom so roads all can rust it out. It's kind of like how I feel about like how some people take like old, like historic firearms and stuff and then sporterize them. It's like they just fucking ruin it. It's like, fuck, you piece of shit, you old fud motherfucker. I guess in this case it'd be like, you know, some young chuckle fuck being like, oh, I'm gonna do something cool and hip. It's like, no, you're not. Legit been drive-by vape before, but not in a year or two. Rices pull up and leaves a gigantic vape cloud. Yeah, I haven't had that happen in a while either, but it has happened before, and for me at least, it tends to be annoying. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, how am I gonna split this apart? Sit. Good boy. Paw? Or not? Oh, If I sell my collector cars, I'll deliberately make sure to avoid selling to someone who wants to rice it out, boomer it out, or turn it into a Pitmobile or a lowrider. I definitely would prefer that for sure. You just gotta make sure you gotta kind of get a little bit of a pimp action going on. By learning them putting loud ass exhaust pipes on it, we need to go back to old school. Dude. And honestly, I'm seeing a lot of these illegal street racer fucks, you know, kind of, you know, taking advantage of potentially scoping out, you know, different streets around here. And those loud-ass fucking cars are just so annoying, dude. It's like every time I see one of those fucking things, I just want to chuck a damn rock at it. You're a goof. Dragger's a BMW Electric Mini last summer. I lost it. Feel humiliated. Damn. Same for the Adidas wearing guys and mod Audis and Volkswagens. What are you running off to right now? Goofy boy. We hijacked chat. I mean, it's just because it's a topic I don't really know much about, so I'm out of my element, but whatever. Is that supposed to be a problem? I could at least, you know, fill up, you know, the void of a little something. I can find some extra shit. Drag race WRX against Thunderbird. I feel like the WRX probably will win in that case, honestly, unironically. I mean, at least I feel like that's what would be the case. Here. It's like crazy videos. At least more crazy vids. Through the means of the nuggets.
A Twitch streamer has stray bullets hit her room during a shootout.
What?
I'm gonna have to bring that back down.
See, you're at 48. Wait, are you? Wait. Oh, you're silver 2. I thought that was silver 3. What?
They're shooting.
Oh shit, I heard that, dude.
They're shooting.
Get the fuck down!
They're shooting.
Oh my god, holy shit. Ah. Oh man, I feel bad for her, damn.
This is just sad. Yeah.
They're shooting in my hallway. They're shooting in my hallway.
I feel bad for her, damn.
You gotta hit that in that case. Yeah, that's about the only thing she can do, but yeah, I mean, like, definitely a panic attack. It's like, just watching someone have a panic attack. Oh, even when you're getting shot at, there's some snarky fuck in the chat. It's like, maybe get on the floor.
I mean, yeah, like, oh my god. I mean, I kind of instinctively was like, you saying that because, like, honestly, I mean, yeah, I would freak the fuck out too, but, I mean, they always say if you happen to be in an area where, or in a situation where shots fired and you can't really, like, run away, then you dunk and you go on the ground and, like, cover yourself and shit, you know? It's like, and take cover. Like, I mean, you know, so, I mean, it's kind of an instinctive thing, more or less, but yeah, I mean, it's just like, come on. I just hope she's okay, you know, or at least, you know, her neighbors and, like, you know, her house is fine and shit, because damn.
Get on the floor, bitch! It would be entertaining to see you get killed live on stream. You know, I might give, like, a dono if I saw that.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, like, incredibly sad that she has to live in that type of environment and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredibly sad that there's tons of people living in that kind of environment. From sea to shining sea. Well, you know, TJ, but freedom. But freedom. You gotta think about freedom. Want anything better for those people? Communism.
Yep, if you try to regulate things like that, just be damn communism, I tell you what, brother.
That's fucking communism, TJ, bro. You wanna take my gun away? I mean, just because someone got shot at inadvertently and killed. I mean, look, then freedom would die. Here is a chick that is extraordinarily pissed off that she's a DoorDasher. She got an $8 tip, and feels like she's been stiffed, basically. Oh, damn, okay. Hold up.
Which I also kind of feel bad for this chick as well, in this case.
A DoorDash driver refused to give a customer his food.
This is like really dumb. So she's mad that she didn't get compensated enough with the tip and everything else she made. So she's gonna take the food back and get paid nothing.
Yeah.
So her time.
Yeah. Well, that is also that's pretty dumb. And also, it's just like it's like if you feel like aren't being it's like this whole like gig economy thing, especially when it comes to like DoorDashers and like Uber Eats and shit like that. It's like, it is just like so inherently exploitative because in a lot of ways it just kind of pits workers against each other in a way. Because if like someone can't necessarily afford to like do a big tip or something like that, and they can only do like $8 or some shit, then at that point it's like, you can potentially be like, well, what the hell, to the gig economy workers. They literally are like, you have to just utterly rely on that. And it's kind of fucked that, unfortunately there is like this essentially like basic, tacit requirements when it comes to, having to do tips and shit because people can't make an honest wage at this point. Especially with the gig economy because of how inherently fucking outright exploitative that type of line of work is.
Worth nothing to her. Like, this is idiotic. Even if you were gonna do this, like, at least like slam the food down or something, so you can say you delivered it.
Stiffed by the $8 tip.
Do you realize how far it is? Do you realize you ordered from Carmack and you're in Smithtown?
That's a 15-20-minute drive.
It's not. You didn't try to drive it. I just drove it. It's 30 minutes.
Yeah, it tells you how far stuff is. I've been on DoorDashes with Chelsea and shit. It tells you how far shit is. So, like, you know exactly, like it literally tells you the information of, like, here's how far you have to go, here's where it is on the map, here's how much money you get. So
you already know the tip. If someone's tipping you on the thing.
You know how far shit is.
It's like she didn't necessarily have to accept it. It's like, the only thing I could really think is, like, maybe she's expecting, that she'll, like, get, some sort of maybe, like, payment compensation or something like that later, like, oh, hey, maybe I'll get, like, a $10 tip or something, or a $10 extra tip, with, like, a $10 bill, but it's just, like, this isn't obviously the right approach about it, but it's just, like, still, it's like what she could be saying could be true, but it's like, because of like traffic or whatever the fuck. But nonetheless, it's like, the route and how long it's going to take and stuff. Like, these, those things are already set in place when you accept the order.
Like, it's not hidden from you. It's not like you got to fucking accept a blind date to go get this person their food, and who knows what you're going to get.
What probably happened is this person probably ran into traffic or like road work or just some reason it just took longer and is mad at the person, like. How do they control that?
For real.
It seems like really foolish to be mad at someone for something you volunteered to do.
If there was no tip or something, but you wouldn't take it. But I don't know.
It's 12.5 miles. So I don't think you realize how far it is.
So you have to pick up if you think it's that far.
I still want to know how far. So I think
Bullshit.
Yeah, you kind of do.
How would you make the delivery if you didn't know how far it was? That makes no sense.
For real, like, it's like carrier pigeon or something where it's like, hey, let's like, have this random address I have to just go arbitrarily find and use like a road map, and then now I get to discover like, how much the distance is at that point. It's like, no, that's not how it works.
You deliver something 12 miles away. Sometimes people order, dude. Me and Chelsea fucking one time when we were door dashing, we drove to she took some order that she fucking shouldn't have taken, or maybe I think I might have taken it actually. But anyway, we ended up having to drive way out into the fucking bumfuck countryside to some fucking crack trailer in the middle of the damn woods.
Oh my god.
To deliver some fucking Burger King chicken fingers from in town.
Oh my god.
So, or chicken fries, sorry. Like, they had the chicken fries back on the menu, and we ended up driving, 20 fucking minutes or some crazy shit to deliver fucking chicken fries to somebody. Just 25 minutes there, and and once you're there, you gotta drive back too. So people are way out in bumfuck do order shit. She's saying it's 40 minutes. He's saying it's fucking 25 minutes tops. Who fucking knows? She seems like a crazy bitch, so I kind of trust his word over hers. So here's a trans woman getting grilled by a Republican legislator, and
Oh, I've heard about this, dude. This is just I haven't heard the actual clip, but I've heard about this. And this is
South Republican legislator Matt McKee. I don't know where this is.
You said that you're a trans woman.
I trans female, yes, ma'am, sir.
Do you have a penis?
What? Hold up.
I don't know where this is.
You said that you're a trans woman.
I trans female, yes, ma'am, sir.
It's like, yeah, okay.
Do you have a penis?
Dude, she's just like, what the actual fuck? Bruh, I know, bruh. Dude, it's just like, alright, so you're a trans female, right? Yes, I'm a trans female. Yes, sir. Okay, so you have a dick, right? It's like, you have a cock, don't you? It's just like, what the fuck, dude? Dude, oh my god. Like, what, why? Like, why is that such a... Why? How do you even respond that you're a disgusting creep and... Like, oh, you know what? What, you want to see it? I would have been like... Yeah, it's just, she should have just flashed it, bro. Be like, you want to see it? Boom, there you go. You don't have any right to ask that? I mean, yeah, for real, dude. Like, I mean, dude, the entire room was just like, dude, let's just hear it one more time, dude. The entire room, dude.
You said that you're a trans woman.
I trans female, yes, ma'am, sir.
Do you have a penis?
Dude, everybody immediately reacted outside of that bigger chick in the back. She's just still kind of sitting there. She took a second to respond. She was like, what the fuck, you know? But like everyone's just all like, what the fuck? Like, oh my lord. Dude, I bet even like some other Republican farts in there are probably like, alright, that was a little too far. I mean, you know, it's just like, come on. We all know we want to ask these questions, but we don't try to say those parts out loud. Don't make us all feel bad. Do you really have to ask? Well, I guess this dumb fuck politician, like, had to, I guess, because he's that much of a repulsive idiot. Like, I mean, good lord. I mean... Like, it's just like, wow. I mean, like, honestly, if I was in her position, I would have just been like, can I smack you? Like, do I have the right to just smack you, you know, and just say how dare you or something? I don't know, like, 'cause what the fuck? Like, you just have to respond with just something, you know, like, assertive back, or I'd, like, 'cause what the fuck? Like, I don't know, like, it gets goddamn. Might as well just ask if he has, if she has a pecker. It's just the way he says. I mean, it's like, yeah, do you got a pecker? Excuse me, ma'am, do you got a pecker? It's like, what the fuck?
Answer the question.
That's horrible.
But answer the damn question, though. Answer the question. The answer is yeah.
Answer it, you woke lib.
Whip it out. Whip it out. Let's compare. Let's see who's bigger. Yours. Oh, yours is big. Oh shit.
It's like, oh shit, yours is big. God damn it.
Put it away. Put that back.
All right, put it back. God damn it, shit.
End of the discussion.
When?
Wait, what?
You're the one that brought that into the discussion.
You are literally the one who did that. You're the one who were asking the questions, you bald-headed freak. Like, what? Like, bruh. Dude, he's just like, alright, so, like, you know, you're a trans woman, right? Okay, so you got a pecker, right? Hey, don't get at me. I ain't the one who's, you know, you're the one who brought it up in the first place. You know, not me. It's just like, what? Like, no one brought any of this up. Yeah, he probably does make side quests to Thailand. Oh my lord. To be a troll and rude. Well, I mean, frankly, because he's a hateful piece of, you know, prudish shit. So, like, I mean, that's what he is. So, of course, he's going to be a quote, little troll and rude. Because he doesn't give a fuck about, you know, her rights or anything. And just wants to fucking try to humiliate her. That's the only, you know, that's the only reason why he's doing it.
When?
Because he's a bigoted fuck.
Yeah, she's the one who brought that into discussion.
Yeah, when was that?
Context. When she like, by the way, Tina, maybe.
It's like, yes, I'm a trans woman and I have a pecker. It's like, yeah, she totally said that in the question if you're a trans woman and saying yes. It's like, yeah, she totally 100%, was absolutely mentioning that, in the entire contextual moment of that clip, Just absolutely.
I don't know. Obviously, it's just a tiny clip, but gotta tell you about my penis. Doesn't seem likely.
All right, here's a snake.
Snakes?
A
rope?
What the fuck, dude? Oh shit!
Oh my god. My lord. That is a nope rope right there. That is a nope on a rope, and that can go go somewhere else. Like, nope. That's a nope rope.
No.
No. No.
Shotgun flash in my mind. Nope. That's a dead ass snake right now. Is it two snakes or is that?
I think that's multiple snakes. I think it's like a snake mating frenzy.
That's a whole fucking colony.
Dude, that's a call, bro. Oh my god. Fuck. Dude, get my semi-auto, baby. Let's just go bam, bam, dude. Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. And, because holy shit, dude. I like snakes. I really do. But, that's a nope. That's a nope. That's a bunch of nope that I'm gonna start, loading some fucking, dragon's breath or something. Dude, there's 3 snakes, dude, or 3 or 4, dude. I think they're all, having a mating session in that, up in there. I think that's what's going on.
Dead.
Oh my god, dude. Holy fuck!
Like Indiana Jones.
See, having, one snake is fine, but that is not. That's not, that's a nope. See, one snake, that you just kind of find, whatever, that's not really that big of a deal to me. But, this is, a holy shit. I can tell they're constrictors. They're probably, boas or something, so they're not venomous, but still, that is... that's all a bunch of nope on a rope.
Hell no.
Fucking ceiling, dude. That's the best shit. Wow.
Collapse. Oh, you know what? Dude, hold on. That shit collapsed before they even touched it.
Fucking ceiling, dude. That's the best shit. Wow.
Dude, that shit broke before they even put anything there, dude. It there was just so much weight, it eventually just straight collapsed. It looked like it was already about to break. They were about to mess with the snakes, and then that caused extra weight to be put on that tile, and that
prop ceiling, so they can't support much weight.
How many nights was someone sleeping right under that fucking giant ass snake?
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Can you imagine if that snake fell on you, dude? You're just walking through there, and this giant snake just fucking falls on you.
Okay, I would like snakes, but after that, I would be actually genuinely traumatized and probably actually not like snakes anymore. That would... just the thought of that kind of freaks me out. I don't want to preemptively ruin snakes for myself. Because I like my, little bro friends.
Yeah, that'd be one of those moments of life where you just start hitting and wailing and crying. No!
Violator, desecrator. There you go.
My god, dude.
What is this? Alright, so on one side of the screen, there is this dude, Mike Lee, feigning outrage at President Biden's claim that Republicans want to cut Social Security and Medicare. And over here on the right is him talking about cutting Social Security and Medicare.
It will be my objective to phase out Social Security, to pull it up by the roots and get rid of it.
It's my job.
We gotta make sure that healthcare and, and Social Security and Medicaid are all just, gutted to shit.
Goal to destroy.
And then, a bunch of old farts, only, 3 of them are just yay! 3 of them. in the room of, 20 old, retirees that are in, their, retirement homes.
Social safety net.
In their little weird golf, country club course.
Cherry-picked
ancient Republicans that this guy has gathered together, the promise to get rid of Social Security has made like 3 people clap. And there's a bunch of people sitting there like, clearly not interested in that.
Politically, they always tell me that's dangerous, and I tell them, in that case, it's not worth my running.
Don't run.
Then it's not worth your running. Go away.
It's dangerous that I want to erode any sort of...
It's dangerous for me to erode, these social safety nets and not worth my running. Well, do I say... Maybe I shouldn't run. But no, that's unfortunately is not going to be the case. They're going to be a filthy little filcher and stay in there for a long time.
Support for people.
Which this guy is ostensibly supposed to be like some pro-worker man type of guy or whatever the fuck. Which honestly is just like, shit like this shows his true colors where he's just, going to do anything and everything to stab people in the back. And even then, in the room full of the old fuddy-duddies, they're all just like, I'm not sure about that.
Dangerous idea.
That little type of communism I'm alright with, but all this other communism I'm not too sure about, brother. I don't know if you want to cut all that other stuff, but, this extra shit, that the woke are trying to do, brother, we need to take that out. But, the Social Security stuff, I kind of live off of that, so, can you keep that? That communism is fine, because I earned it.
How do you feel about them? Oh, maximum welfare. Maximum state support.
So this dude, in his little speech to his supporters... Yeah, it is explicitly my goal to fucking get rid of Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. And then, in the fucking State of the Union address where him and a million other Republicans heard that line, because Biden was like, they're trying to cut Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. They're all just like, whoa.
It's not as convincing as...
But then, like, Bo Bird and fucking Marjorie Taylor were all like, liar, and fucking freaking out and shit. I will admit, dude, that was like the highlight of the State of the Union, honestly. Like, I didn't give a fuck about any of it besides that because I thought it was just hilarious. Weirdly enough, honestly, like, I was kind of imagining it, like, in a mafioso-style way with how Biden was doing it, and he kind of was doing it a little bit. It's like, so I trust my colleagues over here are not going to be cutting it, right? We're going to be trying to expand stuff and make sure that we're going to, have this, secured and everything, blah, 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 blah. Good. And then just like, they all were just sitting there silently after that while the Democrats were all clapping. I thought that was honestly kind of funny. I'm just like, damn, dude, you kind of went a little bit of mob boss on their ass. If only he would actually, like, be that way, frankly, then I might honestly have a little bit more of a positive opinion on him.
Marky Mark in the happening, dude. What? Crazy one.
No!
You want to cut Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare?
What? No!
What?
I don't
No! Forget all these Republicans that pretty much run on doing that. Like, go back to the Bush years. We're going to privatize it. We're going to privatize it and make it better. It's like, make it better by giving your life savings to giant corporations. Just... Okay, yeah. They already pretty much get it all anyways, but just let's just ensure they get it all. 100%. Good stuff.
Gotta love it.
Man cusses out pawn shop owner.
How bizarre.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna pass.
I hear you.
$35 for these, bro?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna pass. I'm sorry.
No, I think that's just how it is.
It's just, that market is so shaped. Don't give me whatever, I'm just saying.
Oh my god, I already know how this guy's gonna try to, do this. He's like, I'm a shoe expert. I actually know what the value of these things are. Like, you don't know what you're talking about, bruh. I don't think you understand the market of these things, bruh. He's gonna be one of these weird fucking bros, isn't he? Oh my god, what a fucking nerd, dude.
Get your butt hurt.
He honestly looks like a dude who would, be kind of like a, like kind of a scalper for, of this type of shit.
Buy these shoes, dude.
No, man, this is top quality. You just don't. If you knew about these shoes, TJ, you would know that you're making a big mistake right now.
You're basically predicting the future dialogue.
You're making a big mistake.
It is the future. It is the future dialogue. I know it is.
legit.
Like,
Simple as that.
But you're not a shoe expert, bro. Like, that's just...
Called it. Oh my god, you're not a shoe expert like I am, bruh. You don't know, the actual value and oh my god, dude.
Maybe that's why he doesn't want to fucking pawn your shoes. Because he doesn't really know enough about shoes to know what they're worth, and he doesn't really care to buy them.
Or maybe he has had people like this come in before, and, potentially, I'm not saying Paul's wrong, but, another possibility is that he knows that, people, do these type of things, and there's kind of like a side market for, like, fake shoes and shit, and he knows, how to look out for things like that, because he's not an idiot. And, this guy's trying to, shift, some fake bullshit on him, and is kind of aware about what that is, and it's like, nah, ain't buying it. It's like, I will do it for cheap because these are like, fake, one-offs or whatever, but, it's like, they're not the real deal, so this is what I'm offering you. And the guy's like, what, you're not a shoe expert, blah, 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 blah. What's the video? A pawn shop owner getting, like, lipped at by this guy who's a, quote, shoe expert. Here, I'll go back a little bit. There.
Sorry. I'm sorry. No, I think that's just how it is. It's just, that market is so shit. Don't give me whatever. I'm just saying it.
Whatever, bro.
Look, get your butt hurt.
Hey, right here.
You're like, that's fine. You're wrong, but it's fine.
Predicting the future dialogue.
You're making a big mistake.
I mean, like,
that's fine.
Legit.
Like,
Simple as that.
But you're not a shoe expert, bro. Like, that's just kind of like...
No shoe expert, bro.
He doesn't want to fucking pawn your shoes.
My god.
Because he doesn't really know enough about shoes to know what they're worth, and he doesn't really care to buy them. Next. Or somewhere else.
Thing about these, bro.
I know enough.
No, you don't.
I know enough.
For sure.
No, you don't. For sure, yeah, whatever, bro.
I know enough.
For sure,
not
bro.
to buy it.
Okay.
And even if it was real, maybe I just don't want to buy it.
That's cool. Okay. Douchebag.
Alright.
This fucking douchebag. It's like, oh my god. Dude, yeah, like the pawn shop guy, knows it. It's like, even if they were real, maybe I just don't want to buy them. Because he knows they're fake.
Do not come back to my shop again.
Hey, fuck you. You're a piece of shit, man. Ain't taking my fucking, fake shit, man.
Dude, fuck you.
Like the
Dude, I love, like, this pawn shop guy being, like, so chill about this.
Out I've ever seen, dude.
I mean, it's kind of a very polite freak out.
This happens a lot with people when they either have fake items they try to sell, or it's like, or it's not worth the value. Yeah, stolen. Or
yeah.
The value.
Frankly, that could be a possibility. He probably, had him stolen and he's trying to pawn him off, or something.
Yeah, because that's another thing too. Like, those are probably stolen.
People were saying that dude looks like a DFF fan. Honestly, they both do.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I won't. Dude, how much you want to bet that same guy's going to come back, like, weeks later, thinking that this pawn shop owner's going to forget about this and fucking, like, try to sell him some other shoes or something? Dude, because these motherfuckers, like, do that shit. Like, they're always like, fuck you, man, I'm not coming back. And then, like, give it, like, a week or something and they come back. I see it so often, dude. I worked enough in retail to know that this happens all the time. Like, these people are like, fuck you, I ain't coming back here. And you're sitting here, please don't. Please buy. And then it's like a week later, you see them and you're like, oh, fuck. Because it's like, man, of course they don't. They never just not come back. They always do. Son of a bitch. It's like maybe like 10-something% of the time they will generally never come back. But it's usually like they come back, and mainly because they got nowhere else to go. Usually, it's like, God damn, it's the only place for groceries, or it's the only place like get Starbucks around here.
That's about as much as this dude is alpha enough to freak out at someone. At the very end of the transaction, as you're walking away, fuck you, bitch. Fucking.
You're a douchebag.
Jerk off, bro. Fuck you, bro. I'll never come here again. Trying to sell you my stolen Nikes.
Douchebag.
Douchebag.
Please do not come back to my shop again.
Dude, fuck you. Now that
No, fuck you. I love that too. It's like, dude, fuck you.
Is this in Canada?
No, this feels very.
It's very Midwestern. Is this Minnesota? I mean, like, Maurice, can you pick out the accent? Is it like Minnesota? Is it like some Midwestern flavor or something?
I don't know, where is Source?
It doesn't say.
I'm sure I could figure it out if he cared enough.
I think, did someone mention hold on. Like, could have sworn maybe somebody, like, maybe mentioned it in here once at some point. At least I thought. Oh, no, I guess not. I thought I did. Yeah.
Homophobic man berates gay couple for PDA. Here you go.
You need to knock it off. Take his name pictures. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna boost this up, even though.
Yeah, I cannot hear shit. I cannot hear this guy.
Yeah,
something about knocking it off.
Need to knock it off.
Yeah, you two bunch of queers need to knock it off with your hand holding and kissing, you sons of bitches.
Look the other way if it bothers you that much.
Knock off what you doing. Knock off your love, please.
Take his name pictures. I'm telling you, you're gonna go to hell if you keep it up.
You're gonna go to hell if you keep it. Oh my god, it's a fucking Bible thumper.
Alright, my business then, huh? Hell awaits then, bye.
Hell, yeah, dude, sweet, awesome. It sounds like hell's gonna be a cool LGBT party.
The warning, see
Yeah, he just literally walked up on him.
Fucking bitch.
See you there, you fucking fascist cunt.
Yeah, you know, we'll reserve a seat for you, you weird God-bothering, Bible-thumping freak, son of a bitch.
Change your damn ways.
Change your ways. You can redeem yourself with Christ, and you will not be delving in hellfire if you repent.
Go to hell. Craigslist Hunter is in Crystal Lake, Illinois. Also, I thought his parent taught his parent how to swear in Spanish, but didn't tell him. LMAO. By the way, they got good bleed fines. Thanks.
Oh, okay, cool.
Crystal Lake, Illinois. Well, that super chat actually popped it up. Wait, so it's an actual, like, YouTuber? Oh shit, it is. Awesome. Cool. So he is from Illinois, so it's kind of a little bit Midwestern-y. Not totally, a little bit. Yeah, okay. That's kind of where the accent comes. Okay.
Saying it for your sake. I'm not saying it for mine.
Well, that's your opinion, and I respect your opinion, but you can shove your opinion up your ass respectfully.
Hey, I respectfully, see your opinion, but respectfully shove it up your ass, dude. That's the most polite way to just tell him to go fuck himself.
I respect your opinion, but shove your opinion up your ass.
Roasted, bro.
Roasted by the gay guy at the fucking hotel pool.
See, like,
whatever are you gonna do?
You could be like, why don't you shove it up yours? See, I mean, like this guy's got nothing. Like, I guarantee he's got shit.
So what was that? You just went like, nah. It's like, lightning bolt. Power of Christ compel you. Lightning bolt. What the fuck was that? What was he doing there? Dude, these weird, like, fucking, like, religious Bible thumpers are so goddamn fucking weird, bro. Yeah. You're a sickness. Yeah.
A fucking idiot. What a weird, repressed idiot.
Dude, what a freak, bro.
Hey, you. I noticed you over here making out and shit. I want you to know you're going to hell for giving me an erection.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty much it.
It's just pathetic. I mean,
It's sad what you doing. It's just you're going to hell. It's like
You're gonna go straight to damn hell for giving me a boner for your weird damn queerness that I secretly like. Nah. You're gonna go to hellfire because you can't repress it like I can. Please, can I join you?
Yet again, why would you, like, why do you care? Like, some of our stories come down to this, especially when it comes to cultural shit. It's like, why do you care? Well, how does it affect you? These two guys are kissing, like, what does that have to do with you?
Because he's trying to save him from the fires of hell.
No, he's not. He's trying to save himself from the fires of hell because he's guilty and can't admit what he wishes he was doing that. That's exactly
You know what happened, Scotty? He saw them wayward souls.
Guy's right, though.
From damn self.
Or he's both.
I don't want to see these two fine young gentlemen go to hell, so I better go over and give them a warning. Don't love your child, no.
For being gay by his child, for all we know. Which is probably, which honestly I consider religion to be a part of child abuse. So, yeah, frankly, it is likely the case.
Or gonna go to hell. If there's
Come from that. Well, yeah, I mean, because a part of that, repression and abuse of, of a child possibly being gay or bi, comes from the religiosity, usually. I mean, I say usually because not always the case, but usually. At least, when it comes to being like, oh, you need to repent for your sins and not burn in hell and redeem yourself with God, especially if it comes from that, then very likely, yeah. Honestly, it's usually pretty much almost certainly.
Come to our apartment and tell us about it. People like, oh my God, yeah, I'll show you the Lord.
I'll show you the Lord, yes.
Please, God,
Praise be the Lord.
Don't tempt me again, Lord. Why do you always give me your toughest battle, God?
Bunch of fucking weirdos.
People over there's having fun. Let me go mix.
The real weirdos
mess it up.
Damn homos having all the butt sick.
And having fun and enjoying themselves, goddammit. Those are the weird motherfuckers right there. Truly.
All night they're having that butt sex. Morning, dawn, dusk, evening, every time.
Every damn second of every damn day they over there butt fucking fudge packing. All that, this and that and the other.
This is his most recent movie. What's that called?
I don't know.
Did you see it?
Oh, I know what this next one is. It's that Sacha Baron Cohen clip where he's like proposing like a mosque in that random small town and shit. I've seen this one before. It's fucking great.
But I saw this shit. This is Sacha Baron Cohen telling these rednecks that they're gonna build a mosque in their town or whatever the fuck. There should be a LGBTQIA club called Hell. So every time someone tells you you're going to hell, it's like a promo.
Wait for this.
It pretty much cuts the clip off there.
Oh,
but I'm sure.
Show what happens.
I'm sure it's.
I remember because there was the strike. Oh, I remember it was Sacha Baron Cohen thing that striked them. Damn.
Whatever the fuck he shows. I gotta go. I gotta see it.
Dude, I mean, fuck CBS, for that shit. Because I remember the other night being like, no, it's copyrighted, and this is why. Literally for this tiny thing, it's like seriously. Oh my god. Even though it's literally within fair use, it's literally well within the. Oh my god, yeah. Fuck YouTube's weird, stupid shit.
I thought you guys had seen this, dude. It's a great fucking movie.
I don't even know what that one is.
He basically like makes Borat again. Let's just put it like that.
Husband finds wife's secret OnlyFans and makes a date with her. So basically,
I just pulled up.
Oh shit, dude.
Uh-oh.
To the Comfort Inn Hotel. I don't even know what to do right now.
So why does his voice sound distorted like one of those witness protection program interviews or something? It's like, so I was a part of the field for about 10 years. I was a young woman in the hitman. And we would take out about every year, for about during the 60s and shit, it would probably be about 15 up to 20, whacks, throughout the year, I'd say, that's about how the arm off your butt set it up. It just sounds like one of those deep voices, dude. It's like, what the fuck?
Tell you something, man.
Why is it so distorted?
You're just a fucking family guy looking for a place to bed down for the night. You go to the La Quinta. You hit up the Motel 8. But I'm telling you, there ain't nothing but dirty dicking down going on at the
Comfort Inn.
It says it in the name, dude. Like
the Comfort Inn, dude.
You're about to get some comfort.
Oh yeah.
I pulled up here, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I did this. My wife of 4 years
was smuggling drugs for the Sinaloa cartel. And it's just, dude, I just can't get over it. It sounds like one of those voices.
She's at the Comfort Inn, bro.
Right now, and she don't have a clue that I'm out here.
I do think it is a voice distortion, though.
The thing is, she's been on OnlyFans for a while now. I didn't know. I had no clue. I didn't know. I had no clue this is what she was doing. I'm about to find out today. The reason I found out is because my homie, he got an OnlyFans. Well, he don't have one, but...
Wait, what? He got an OnlyFans. Well, he doesn't have one. What?
That's kind of a contradictory statement.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, wait.
Well, you don't have one, but
Dude, is this a work? Is this a fucking work?
I mean, anything and everything.
I'm starting to feel like, yeah, this is a work
for sure.
I don't know. I'm feeling like this is the. I think this might be a marketing campaign.
Could be.
Your OnlyFans.
You think this is like a subtle, like OnlyFans, like, ooh, we got a good idea for
Well, if
an
this
ad.
blows up, it's like, what's the OnlyFans? What's the page? Only sign up and see.
He runs across my wife's page and he tells me that my wife has an OnlyFans. So I'm like, what? Wow. So every day she's coming home, she's acting like she doesn't know that I even know this shit. So what I did is made a fake OnlyFans page. And I made my name D-Rock in there. You know, I made my name D-Rock. And she don't know.
This is a word.
What's up? How you doing, man? You alright? Nah, I'm good. So she don't know what's going on.
When we see her, that'll really let us know. But I think it's a work, but we'll see.
I'm kind of feeling like it might be. He kind of keeps repeating himself a little bit.
I think we got that part, buddy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He started repeating himself. It's just like, I mean, you would think it's like for 4 years been married to this chick, and you know we've been trying to build this thing up, you know, for a while and this and that. Like, I mean, if I feel like if it was genuine, he would be kind of going through the emotions a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, it being like, man, all these things, you know, we've done together and blah blah blah. You know, it kind of feels just, it feels off. You know. I mean, you know, like, obviously not everyone would probably respond that way, of course, but I don't know. Like, kind of with Scotty on this one. I don't kind of withhold judgment until we kind of see the confrontation, you know?
I'm sorry, y'all. Man.
Sorry, y'all. I made a fake page on OnlyFans.
Yep.
I'm not my friend of OnlyFans.
This is why you can edit. You can edit this part out.
Yeah.
No. Like, you felt like you need to, like, repeat this the way that fucking Leo is like, way in the future. Way in the future. In the aviator and shit. Like, I'll make a fake OnlyFans, y'all. I made a fake OnlyFans. You know, I made an OnlyFans, but it's fake. The trick is, it's a fake OnlyFans, y'all. Fake OnlyFans.
My name got it. She's thinking she's doing a meetup with a guy named D-Rock, and it's me the whole time. So
what a twist.
Yeah, what a twist. We already know that.
Dun dun dun.
She's been hiding and having his OnlyFans the entire time, and the whole time she's been telling me, like, when she's gone, when she's doing stuff like that, I'm
I like how it's just a random trash bin right there.
handling business, you know what I mean? Work business, work meetings, hanging out with her friends and stuff like that. When she's going for hours at a time, I'm not overthinking it. The whole time.
Basically, you weren't thinking about it at all.
Why do these floors look so stained?
Like, when I'm out in the room,
it's not just the swirlies, but there's like blotches in it.
everyone else just kind of vanishes into some void of nothingness. You know what I mean?
This dude is a horrible storyteller, man.
He is. I'm not even the greatest storyteller, but goddamn, bro.
I mean, like, the thing is, he starts off in the parking lot, and he's trying to narrate this video, but he has nothing else to add of substance to the situation, so he just repeats the same shit over and over again. And I think that is almost kind of like a telltale sign that this is a work, because he only had, he didn't even realize, like, I'm going to need to come up with enough story to get through, you know, the lobby and the elevator and walking down this hall and doing all this shit.
I mean, I feel the same way a little bit, because it's like, I haven't been in this situation, but honestly, like, I would be feeling emotionally like, you know, damn, you know, like, when it came to, like, you know, the break of the trust, and when it came to, like, all the times that, you know, when it came to, like, the different dates and outings we've had, and pretty much how it basically didn't mean anything. Like, there's all sorts of things that have been kind of running through my head, so, like, honestly, like, to just be, like, having, like, you know, like, yeah, you know, it's like, I remember our first date and, like, every anniversary he's had and shit, and just, like, you know, and, like, how, you know, like, every time I try to do this and that, blah, 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 and, you know, she did this for me, and that's for me, and did this and that, blah, blah, like, you think there at least be a little extra, I guess, gravitas, you know, to, you know, the whole story, besides just, like, yeah, so my homie made a fake OnlyFans. He doesn't have one, but he does. And I made a fake OnlyFans, so I'm D-Rock. She doesn't know that, but yeah, and just repeat that over again.
We'll have to see, though, like,
it just seems more of a kind of like a work.
They're like, what is her reaction? But like, she's like, oh, you know, like she hams it up a lot. And that probably confirms it being a fake.
Before we go on this, right? And she don't know, so she gave me a room number and everything.
Oh shit!
Well, here we go. Oh, here, moment of truth, I guess. Let's see.
I am coming to this door. So that being said, I'm finna bust it. I'm not putting them on because it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Look at it. Let me show you though. Exactly. Open it. No. Open it. No. Open it. Open it. What are you doing? I know what am I doing? What are you doing?
To work.
It kind of feels a little bit like a work.
It's a work.
This feels like a work.
This is like the worst pantomime that I've ever seen in my life.
She doesn't sound very like frazzled, like, oh fuck. Like she seems pretty kind of collected about it. Like, oh shit. No, please don't come in here. Oh no. Oh, you caught me. You know, she doesn't very sound like oh no about it.
He's still gesticulating to the phone and everything. Yeah, it's a work.
Yeah, and also having the phone strategically like in front of your that kind of was work.
Props.
I'm with Paul on that one.
A friend who let him know he's a real one, man. This is a fucking nightmare. Defa nightmare. Subscribe. Dicks out for D-Rock.
People actually believe this.
I agree though.
Yeah, I don't.
I felt like it was a work when he kept repeating the same shit over and over and over again in the elevator, and then when he was like, "I thought she was out doing, like business, like
women's stuff,
you know, like that happened." Like you don't even know what you thought she was doing. You didn't even come.
I mean, like you would think like you would have like, hey, I'm going out to go see my girlfriends, or hey, I'm gonna go see a movie with my friend like Becca or whatever the fuck. Like, I mean, you could have been. It's like all these times that she said she was going out with these people and this and that, or she was like doing a business trip or whatever the fuck. Like, I mean, there's all sorts of different, you know, like things that he could have thought about, but. Yeah, I mean, it just really feels like kayfabed up.
If someone was mad, they'd probably go on a mile a minute about every horrible thing she did wrong, and it wouldn't even be. It would be like, you know, let's hang back for a second. We'll tell you some other shit she did. But it was like, she did stuff. Let's go bust her.
Anyway, and then it's like,
listen, bitch, you wrong.
Yeah, it's totally fucking bullshit. All right. This is Marjorie Taylor Greene. She deleted this off her Facebook from 2 years ago. This is from January 6th.
Ooh.
And then you can hear her calling Nancy Pelosi a traitor while also extolling the crowd that treason is punishable by death. I thought it was worth reposting.
She's a traitor to our country. She's guilty of treason. She took an oath to protect American citizens and uphold our laws. And she gives aid and comfort to our enemies who illegally invade our land. That's what treason is. And by our law, representatives and senators can be kicked out and no longer serve in our government. And it's a crime punishable by death, is what treason is. Nancy Pelosi.
Well, should we start the treason trials with you first, there, Marjorie Taylor Greene? Considering you're doing a little act of treason right here.
Treason, and we want her out of our government. She's held her seat of power.
Fucking hogs.
Years. She's 78 years old. She is dying in Congress.
I'm sure if you're 78 years old, and you're gonna be like, I am now too old for Congress.
I'm too old for Congress, and I must resign now. It's like, yeah, of course, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she was 78 or even like 98 in office, she would still try to hold that power. No, yeah.
All right, TJ, I'm gonna be a lobbyist by then. I voluntarily remove myself from this position of power. Goodbye.
Dude, what a hog bitch. Like, I don't even care about Nancy Pelosi, but, like, I mean, my lord. Marjorie Taylor Greene is just exceptionally just a cretinous fucking hag. Like, I mean, and a treasonous one anyway, considering she was basically fucking there, and deleted this.
I have no fucking... I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I don't hate Nancy Pelosi's guts and shit, but the idea that this bitch is not encouraging and inciting violence in this clip, of course she is. This Especially
considering that
not even remotely.
Yeah, Madre Taylor Green in this clip was basically calling for execution, yeah.
Like, TJ, guilty of treason, and treason is...
And it basically got resurfaced after a couple years because it got deleted from her Facebook page.
And she is a traitor, and traitors should be killed.
Have you not done the same thing on this very show, TJ? Have you not done the same thing on this very show with certain people?
Yeah, I have.
Yes.
Well, so you know better.
I didn't say it was better. I'm just
Thanks,
letting you know.
TJ. Just want to clear that up real quick, TJ. Want to clear that up.
That is what she's doing, though, right?
TJ Taylor Green, yeah.
And the rest are reserved for the crazier video segment.
Crazy, ooh. Fun too. Yeah, what a batch of craziness. Yeah, I love how it was topped off of absurdity. Just outright absurdity of Marjorie Taylor. Gotta love it. Aye. You gotta keep up with some of the crazy in the world. What the fuck is this? Voss tried to bathe his cat. Everything goes wrong. So wait, really?
She's clean and not stinky because we bathed her last night. Look at how clean she is.
Oh.
Yeah, alright. Here, wait. I'm gonna play the audio on this. Hold on. I can't show the video, but let me play the audio on this. We bathed... Here, hold on. Listen to her. She hates being bathed. She despises it. Is this really not audible? I guess the mic doesn't pick that up too well. Poor dumb ass baby. I wanna show video. We can. Just I don't want to be accused of like. I worry that we're gonna be like accused of like hurting her. People don't realize like she just screams. That's not my fault. Okay, fine. I'll show it.
Can we? Come on. We're being.
Oh my god!
Please, we're being.
No!
Pigeon, please, we're being
Oh my
so
goodness,
nice. Pigeon.
This poor baby.
It's warm water. It's hypoallergenic soap. She's not even.
Cats hate baths, honestly. I mean, honestly, Zukov is kind of like it too sometimes. Not like this, but I mean, he tries to escape too. Like, he does not like baths either.
Pigeon.
Oh, poor baby.
Okay. Alright.
That poor little cat.
I don't know how anyone could consider this animal abuse. Have you been on Twitter? You have to bathe them. She just hates. Save me. And of course, you wrap her in a towel, you give her some chicken after, and in 5 minutes, she's completely back to normal.
Yeah, that's pretty much just like the life of a cat. My dog, he goes, like, after I bathe him, he goes in insane zoomy mode and literally tries to bury himself in, like couches on my bed and just, like rubbing himself on everything. It's just, it's absurd. There's someone literally snoring loudly in the intel desk area. What the fuck? Damn. The dog is Gen A, but identifies as Gen Z. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much how he is. Because he's a goofy pup. Aw. This is actually a generally wholesome headline. Comfort dogs helping shooting survivors cope in Michigan. Aw. Aw. I should have Zukov do that. You know, be like a comfort dog. Because he's the most absurdly friendly pooch ever and just wants to just have nothing but friendliness. And just be everybody's friend. So, I mean, he would be perfect for something like that, honestly. Because he's just nothing but a sweet boy. He's just a sweet boy. He just wants to befriend every human being. Like, I swear, if there was, like, a home invader, you know, and all that shit going on, like, I don't even think this dog would fucking do anything.
He'd probably growl and shit at first, you know, because it's like unknown noise. But then you'll see a human and be like, human, let me sniff you. And just like not give a fuck. I mean, so like, it's like knowing this dog, he would not do a thing, bro. It's like this. He's just that much of a fucking absurd little butt. You don't even give a fuck. He's just sitting over there, just like sprawled out. Man, what a goofy little pup. So the fucking dogs so bark up a storm, jump up and down, but won't attack someone. Yeah, they wouldn't. Well, at least like for Logan's dogs, they would at least, you know, be better alert dogs than mine. Mine would initially, but then would stop. Like, but at least his dogs would generally just continue barking no matter what. So, I mean, they're a lot more barky. They would definitely be better at dealing with that shit. Yeah, I mean, exactly. They'd be like waking one of them up and they would be immediately having to deal with that. So, yeah. Zukov, you know, he is not as prevalent about that. I mean, he has his moments, but usually he's like this, pretty quiet. He's usually a pretty quiet pup. And if he like sees somebody, you know, and shit, then he'll kind of like, It's only like in the house where he'll be like, and doing shit like that. Is really so at work all of a sudden. Isn't it technically like a day off for you? Good thing about this location, I have a computer to use in an area that I can use my phone. Right on. But I guess you're doing what, OT? I'm able to monitor shit remotely. Nice. I'm on OT. Oh, alright. So that's what's going on. I was wondering why it's like, wait, huh? I was wondering why that was going on. It's like, oh, okay. OT. That's what I did last week. Did 6 days instead of 4. What in the fuck are you... What was that? It's also been on OT of how cold it's been. It hasn't really been that bad. I mean, honestly, I could probably do with having it off, if anything, letting all this, you know, flourish and do its thing. Bup, bup, bup. Bup, 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 bup. It was bad today regarding not wearing my heavier jacket. Yeah, it's definitely been pretty cold. I mean, not like super... I mean, over here it hasn't been super bad, but at this point, yeah, it's pretty chilly. Ben's been absent. Well, he was doing a lot of work and shit today, from what I understand. And probably is just like knocked the fuck out for just being tired of shit. Because it seems like he's like basically, you know, fucking having his like his stepdad sounds like he's just basically making it as much of a living hell as possible for him and his mom to move and get like an appraisal of the property and all this other shit that they're trying to do. So he just sounds like he's just being a dick, you know, and just kind of, you know, making, you know, Venom's, you know, personal part of his process of leaving just a hell. Like, because apparently the night before, I guess, today and shit, like, they had, like, a bunch of concrete bags in the pickup that they were going to get rid of and stuff, and or at least like, you know, to sell off, you know, so they can get at least a little money from it. And then it got rained on, so it all got ruined and shit. And he was telling me that was like at least like 300, I think, something dollars worth of concrete just like ruined because it all got soaked and everything. And it's like, wow, damn. French people are awesome.
Encore, s'il te plaît, encore. Magnifique.
Magnifique. Damn, I love it. Dude, I remember in the Portland protests we had a trumpet player. Base Union territory. Yeah, can we have have France export some of those people over here in America? Like, can we have some of that, please? Right. Unions and that word, yeah, that, yeah. Whatever that means. Let's see what other random little things are on the tube here. But the random little things are here. Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't look like too much else. Boo. Boo. J.D. Vance waited 10 days to acknowledge Ohio rail disaster. Damn. Oh, but, you know, politicians totally care about their constituents. 100%. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Isn't he like... I guess he is from Ohio. So I face planted. Wait, what happened there? Yep. What the fuck? What's going on here?
You okay? What's wrong? Did you come from the hospital?
Yeah, but I had to go pick up my moped.
What?
They had an x-ray my knee, but probably should come back and have my x-ray.
What's wrong with your face?
I face planted.
Wow. You need to go back to the hospital.
I gotta tell my dad this is his exit up here. Face planted.
What the fuck?
You need to go back to the hospital.
I gotta tell my dad this is his exit up here. 26. You tell him he's the guy behind me. Oh, okay. I gotta go.
What the fuck? Huh? I'm so confused. What a random old lady. It looks like she just escaped the hospital. I mean... Like, what? Pure sanity. What in the... What the fuck? What I'm definitely confused. I think she can... I think she can't short of a six-pack. Yeah, in a mental hospital. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I'm... wow. All right. Well, that's a thing. That's a thing. What the fuck? Oh my lord. I gotta love it. Damn.
one nasty guy. Look at this little baby. Here. Oh, well, hi. Hello. Hello, little ball. You little sweet thing. Oh, little screechy screech. Screech screech. Oh, boo boo. That's a little boy. Big old little round head. Look at you. You're so cute. Watch this. He immediately pops that up. He's like, what? I heard that. Oh, cute little boy. Just sweet little thing. What a goof. Well, just a goofy little thing. Can I even reach you? I feel a little nose. I feel a nose. What a goofy little thing. Just a damn little sweet boy. You need to stop being such a sweet boy. Like, once this winter blows over, I'm just gonna have to shave you entirely. Just shave you down. How do you feel about that? It's down to the bare bones, son. You don't even give a fuck. That's right. You'll just accept it and just embrace your, your new life. It's being a hairless doge. Oh, what a goofy little mutt, dude. That dog is just absurd. And no, I'm not actually going to shave him. Satire, YouTube, of course, I'm not going to fucking shave this little fluff. If anything, I want him to be more fluffy. He needs to expand on the fluff. Goofy little thing. He's just the sweetest of boys. Oh, bup. Which I like, it's a trans person. It's not towards me, though, so. I mean, because honestly, I probably already know the answer for me. It's yes. Sleepy baby. Anyway, I have at least one more bowl loaded up here. I'll at least see if one X has an answer to that question. Honestly, for me, the hot take is that anyone who doesn't date a trans person is just a vanilla made just bitch. That's just who they are. It's just vanilla made, normie as fuck, and bitch made. Just plain and simple. It's just like, you don't want a little extra, like, creativity, flavor, and, and extra just expression and, some uniqueness in your life. You don't want any, you don't want a little colorfulness in your life. Boo. Lame. Bitch made vanilla normie ass weirdo. That's what I say. It's like, oh, you wouldn't want to date a trans person? Oh. Well, you're vanilla. Vanilla and just plain as a bagel.
No. Why are you always asking us this? I don't know why he does. Yes, and R2. Well, he doesn't ask. I don't think he asks me anymore because he knows the answer now. So, but I don't know. I didn't know one thing. I do have a pizza calling my name. And that sounds amazing. It sounds just spicy and awesome.
Your fucking phone. No, do not talk to the audience. No, Gavin. Really
Whoa. Hey, whoa. Oh, mamma mia, Papa Pia. The baby got the diarrhea. Oh. Damn. What is going on here? MAGA dumb fuck. Let's see. Okay, so far so good. Alex Stein's own shitty little talk show on Glenn Beck's shitty Blaze Network show. Stein interviews probably Gavin McKinsey starting to lose shit. I start screaming at the studio audience because they're all on their cell phones. What? Because they're all on their phones?
No, do not talk to the audience. No, Gavin. Really breaking the fourth wall. You're not breaking the studio audience showing your phone. Okay, see, now we have to break the fourth wall. What people is not seeing is that. Sorry, I'm boring you. Gavin, this is my show. Shut up. Okay. We can hear all your chattering. Now we're going off the rails. All right. Most annoying background I've ever been a part of. Okay, Gavin we're gonna give him a hint of fentanyl and we're gonna calm him down a little bit. Things are Steady Crew and the fucking phone bunch. Leave it in your pocket. You're at a show. You're part of the show. I actually do agree with him. I think security. Holy shit! It's so disrespectful.
Jesus. Yeah, can you maybe unironically he should get a little dose of fentanyl. Or what? Oh my god, whatever. But oh my god, dude, what a. Well, it definitely seems like a nice, totally, sane, hinged person. Not unhinged or crazy at all. But obviously, Gavin McClinton's just a fucking psychopath. The dude literally, has outright, fucking, advocated for, beating the fuck out of trans people and inciting violence. He was, one of the early, advocators of shit like that. He was punching the table, went debating Destiny. Wait, he had to, really? Okay, I don't even really like Destiny that much, because I don't really care for him, really, but, alright, I'm gonna watch that. Oh my god, I gotta see that. Holy shit. Oh my lord, that sounds awesome. I will say, I like Destiny when he's, tackling right-wingers, so, I feel like that's, where, his bread and butter should lie. Beyond that, he's just kind of, just a lib, and it's, ugh. Doesn't he, praise himself as, as, a lib or some shit? It's yep, I'm a, just, a hardcore lib. That's what I am. Shows how much I really pay that much attention to him, because, like I said, don't really care for him that much. But, we'll have to check that out. But, I guess now I've been, elated now to do one more bowl. That last one was meant to be the last one, but no. Didn't he fake being raided? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he also faked that as well. He's weird. Well, him and the rest of these weird fucking far-right fascistic motherfuckers and shit, because they're all weird and unhinged, and as much as they call the left and progressives degenerate, like, these dudes are fucking degenerate. Especially neurologically, because their brains, you know, are slowly rotten. Boop. But anyway, at least call it good for the last little bit of this evening. But of course, I'll be back around for that next one. So peace out, and I'll be back around. So toodaloo, speak-a-da-boo, and the baby got that.